Otherwise,
I have returned.
oh, welcome back. Perfect.
Good timing.
Yeah, I just realized I forgot to make my dinner as well, so I just went and popped some popcorn real quick.
It'll sate you for a bit. If necessary, we'll take a little break at some point in the middle of the session.
Nope, this is already going to be my dinner for today. My caloric intake was already skewed by lunch.
No.
Yeah, I had one of those moments where it's like, maybe I should pick something up on the way home. Let's go to this place. So while I'm waiting in line at the bank, I pulled up their nutrition stuff, and I'm like, good God.
T.
Yep.
I gotta say sorry, because I'm gonna be kidnapping two other of your players on Friday the 15th.
What?
Yeah, we needed to warn you because we're organizing something on the Easter weekend.
Well, on that note, something I needed to ask you too, because I totally spaced on it for Friday. But how would you guys feel if we moved Ghost Assault March to Saturday instead?
I'm
I don't
okay
mind.
with that.
Yeah, I'm good with it. I don't mind.
Okay,
Is
so
that like a one-time thing, though?
no, this would be for consideration of a permanent transfer.
I'm against it.
You don't have to say.
Well, you're not involved, so
That's
you don't
true.
care. So you don't matter.
I mean, I appreciate your opinion, Chris, but
Yeah, like no, I am against it, man.
But yeah, long story short, it's so that way Taisho would actually be able to participate because of his schedule changes, so Saturday works out better for him. So
Yeah,
that way he'd actually be at the start instead of like 2 hours late.
I think the only person it's gonna affect will be Cray because he works early on the next day.
He's
And
okay
he
with it.
works-
he says he's okay. He's just going to be tired on Sunday.
Yeah,
Yeah, so it's just a matter of seeing if it's okay with DJ, in which case, if that's the case, we'll make that effective next week.
hmm and if possible, I don't mind. We can start earlier, like instead of 9, actually being 8.
Well,
Or
if people
maybe-
actually show up earlier, that might be great.
No,
I mean, Saturday
Well,
I
I-
usually just relax and game, so
no.
I'll just
Like,
relax and
yeah.
game differently on Saturday.
Like usually I would join earlier, but we never did. Even if I did join earlier and everybody was there before Taisho or anything, we would always start at 9.
hmm
We never did started like at 8:30, except if like Taisho said, "Oh yeah, start without me."
I think it's because we
So-
didn't want to do too much without Taisho, because sometimes
Exactly.
there was a time where sometimes he'd be there only like 15 minutes or late, which is not that
Mhm.
bad, considering like he literally finishes work when we start.
And even Taisho aside, there have been many times where I said, okay, we can start as soon as you people get here, and that actually doesn't even end up ending out either. Well. Hi.
Anyways, so yeah, Shima was saying there's kidnapping happening. We're just gonna be out of town and away from internet for like Friday, Saturday, Sunday on the Easter holiday weekend.
Okay,
Yep.
so correction, that'll be effective next week then.
Yeah.
Essentially. 'Cause
Well,
we
you
have
guys
not
better,
seen each other as a gang in way too fucking long.
well, in
I'm
that
sad
case,
that
you
I
guys
can't
better
be
do your
Friday.
job and finish up Tomahawk like the good boys you are. Oh, who
No
am I
promises.
We're good boys. What?
kidding? Who am I kidding?
Also, Chris, I believe you said something, but I didn't hear you.
And I'm sad that I don't get to participate.
Yeah, unfortunately, your job is not willing to let you
Right.
go.
Oh, sorry. Is that Mr. Dead to me?
Wow. Baby.
Damn.
Called out just right there. Okay, so
Or
How about we dive
could
into session
literally kidnap him.
I mean, if we want to kidnap him, it's gonna be him for a heart for him to explain to his
It's-
boss stuff. Hey,
it's
I was
gonna
kidnapped
be-
for the entire weekend.
It's gonna be tight in the jeep, but it's possible.
Yeah, but what is he gonna say to his boss after that? Yeah, I was kidnapped for the entire weekend. I couldn't leave. No,
Yeah.
I was not molested. No, I was
But
not robbed.
that's yet to see
Like,
for the molesting
you're
part.
mentioning that Shima's going to kidnap me and not molest me?
I mean, if
call
you guys,
bullshit.
if
You
you
have
really
to
want to
pay-
go there,
You have to pay extra for that package.
you have to pay your
found
kidnapper
my
for him to
website.
molest
Shit.
you.
No joke, there's an actual service where people will kidnap you and force you to lose weight for 2 months. That is an actual thing.
You guys are
Wow.
weird down there in the U.S.
I believe this is.
Southerners.
I'm pretty sure this one is based in Canada. Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna after session. I'm gonna demand sources for that because I've never heard of that, and that is fucking weird.
Yeah.
Alright.
Regardless, so how about we dive into session because we're here for some murder truck and D&D.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Woo!
thank you for bringing the subject of molesting and paying on my recording.
No problem.
Anyways, so last session. Things did not go so well for Max, who began getting questioned and pressed even harder by Lady Amalia Castellanter, but Ragnar did capitalize on her being distracted to sneak himself down in the basement, trying to follow suit with the rest of the group investigating. And Max was now stuck being the one doing the schmoozing upstairs, just being a little bit of a pickle, unfortunately. Meanwhile, the rest of the troop went downstairs, discovered an underground segment to the estate that didn't appear into any blueprint. Started exploring that, and it became apparent very quickly between the cells, the low-hum chanting that could be heard across everywhere, as well as the giant portrait of a devilishly handsome-looking man, that this was a temple dedicated to Asmodeus. You guys found some guards. There was a door that you guys didn't decide to open because there was some ghostly noise on the other side. And then found some sleeping quarters for more minor people, as well as a secret passage that led you further into the temple, bypassing the guards. This is where Gix actually found some strange gem that weirdly absorbed into him. Did some things to him.
Yo, naughty things, man.
Very naughty things.
I was never the same after that.
You have never been the same after that. Your psyche has been deranged. Regardless, pressed forward into the main hall and did your best to snoop around and get information, but eventually got heard. So a couple of you had interesting plans to try to like distract the cultists that were in the ceremonial hall. Some of them were really good, but unfortunately the rolls were not in your favor.
No, they weren't, and I hate it.
Yes. Honestly, the one with just making the candles fall, Somebody
And
was
I'm-
thinking under pressure there.
And I'm still
Yeah.
upset over that one.
Asmodeus, like, disguised self Asmodeus. Fucking clever. I love it. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
one of the cultists, the leader one, rolled a nat 20 on his investigation against your illusion.
Yeah, I pulled the grunts at least, so I'm content with that.
And you didn't incite him, so he just did like the grunts to let you get closer. And combat ensued. This is where also the leader of the cultists down in the temple noticed that, well, not noticed, but recognized Gix as an item, and even tried to wield him against the rest of the group. But you guys, with some help from Nevercaught, managed to actually dispatch all the cultists, killing 2 of them and rendering the leader unconscious, and that is where we left off last session.
Well, time
Are
to
you-
dispose of evidence.
Are you talking about Troubles of Bruin's new main leader, Nevercaught?
I mean, if
The
you guys want to work for
protagonist?
him, something could be arranged.
The protagonist of this entire series, Nevercaught?
Thanks, I hate it. Well, like I say, is Max, you better get your ass down here.
Yeah, you're gonna get replaced by Nevercaught.
Speaking of which, what is Max doing during all this time?
I know, and me and Shima are going to have a private conversation about that at some point.
Oh boy.
And when I say private, I mean you guys better have some anxiety building.
Too late.
Uh-oh.
But for now, we are going back inside the Temple of Asmodeus.
Oh yeah, with the music that, gave me nightmares back when I was a kid.
I mean, 'tis appropriate, no?
It's very
I
appropriate.
believe it is appropriate, hence why I chose it for here.
Is this Shadow Temple or is this the well?
This is
Shadow
Shadow
Temple.
Temple.
Wait, did they use the same? No, they didn't use the
No,
same,
they
did
did
they?
not.
The well as a kid is for me the scariest. All right, cool. Why do I not see myself? There I am. We finished the fight, right?
Yes, you guys finished the fight. Gix, you decided to change body and take one of the cultists. What are you gonna do with that? Beats me.
Well, I mean, I'm
You
gonna
are
smell better.
injured and a little bloodied right now. You don't smell bad just yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna smell better than my previous corpse, that's for sure.
Still gonna have to dump it before we get out of here.
Well, with enough wrapping, no one's gonna tell.
Well, here's the thing. Weren't you able to move around by yourself there a moment ago?
Yes. Your point?
That's not normal. You weren't able to do that before.
Yes. Which is
No.
why we took this guy prisoner. Ain't that right there, buddy? Is he knocked out? He's knocked out,
He's
isn't
knocked
he?
out.
All right, excellent. Well, I'm still gonna say it like that, pretend he's awake. Isn't that right there, little buddy?
Yeah, well, it's going to be a while before he wakes up, so we better finish up what business we have here before we get the hell out.
We also better take away whatever spellcasting ability he relies on.
Take a symbol.
I would like to search the dude.
Oh, yeah,
Try
you
to
can search him.
Find
convenient.
anything.
Okay, well, I'm not going to make you roll for that because you have all the time you want with him. You are able to find a coin pouch containing 5 gold pieces, a dagger, his unholy symbol, which, as Ragnar pointed out, is his arcane focus, or divine focus, or this case,
I'll definitely take that away.
as well as a note.
Hmm?
I would like to read this note.
Who here reads Infernal?
I do. Finally, it comes in handy.
Welp, I don't.
So, to you, it is unintelligible.
Whoa, this is new.
What is
Here you
it?
go, Ragnar.
On the character sheets, they added short rest and long rest buttons.
Oh, that's cool.
Hmm.
I want to see that. I did not notice that. That's
They
new
do
from-
nothing.
Huh?
They do nothing.
Oh, did they not program to work yet?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, I see them, but
Nope. Huh.
I guess you probably have to program them.
or the devs have like placed them there as placeholders for now, I guess, before they actually put something in there.
Interesting. Color me intrigued.
Okay. So Ragnar, you take the note and start reading.
Yep.
It
What does it say?
doesn't say much, but it does speak to. It is addressed to a certain. Get the exact name right.
It's pronounced Gixata Grananal Mopor Zazanal.
So it's addressed to a certain Teirus Hazaval. I can spell that. Teirus Hazaval. And it says to continue with the preparations for the rites as planned. The poison is coming. The funds will be collected soon. And it is signed VC.
VC.
Mm,
Oh, shoot, it's the virtual console. It's now alive.
no. I think it's the master of the house.
Hang on.
Victor Castle Hunters.
Okay, so let me see. I got this down. Notes.
Go for it. I appreciate notes.
Okay, so do you have it actually written down in like a handout or something?
I don't have it as a handout. It's just like quickly scribbled stuff from my own personal notes.
Oh, okay.
But if you want to get like the gist of it, it's continue with the rituals as planned. The poison is being prepared. The funds will be assembled soon.
Okay, continue with rituals as planned. Poison will be ready soon.
The poison will be ready soon. The funds are being assembled.
Sorry, my handwriting is actually slow.
Hence why when I take my notes for your campaign, I do it digitally.
Yeah, I would too, but I kind of have a cat in the way, so typing's out of the question.
That sounds like a you problem.
So poison will be ready soon. Funds
The funds are
are
being assembled. And it is signed VC at the bottom. And again, all of that is in Infernal.
Well, this is rather ominous and foreboding.
Keep it as evidence.
Oh yeah, Ragna's definitely stowing this away. So I'll just give you the gist of what it says. It says continue with rituals as planned. Poison will be ready soon. Funds are being assembled, and it's signed VC. I don't know about you, but that sounds like Victor Castellenter, does it not?
It does,
But
but
I was thinking.
I wouldn't say that that's definitive, though.
But still rather damning one way or another.
There's one thing I don't understand. Why do they need poison?
Yeah, that concerns me.
I understand the ritual to summon the demon, well as Marias. The funds being assembled. Obviously, that's what they needed.
Mhm.
The poison.
Well, let's see. Victoria works as a banker, so I doubt it would be anything to do with like dispersing it through his job, would it? They
You
wouldn't
mean
be
the poison?
Yeah, they wouldn't be planning like a mass poisoning in town or something, would they?
What would be their motivation?
What was that?
A gasp.
Could they be thinking of killing their guest?
Doubtful.
That'd be too much.
I
Yeah,
don't think
but
they would kill their source of support.
yeah, just from my general vibes, those are the kind of people that would be more the co-conspirators with that poisoning than the targets. Oh no, they're going after the children! Yeah.
Wait, how many cells are there again? 3, right?
The ones you guys saw upstairs near the entrance? 3.
Yeah. Do they need to sacrifice 3% to summon Asmodeus? I'm asking Ragnar, since he's,
How the hell would I know?
devil blood.
Give me a religion check.
First roll of the night!
First
First
roll
roll
of
of
the
the
night.
night!
Who's rolling, me or Ragnar?
I'll let you both roll if you want to.
Yo, I'm in on this.
Go for
Okay.
it.
Don't
Never
expect
not
squat
roll.
for me.
Oh shit! Sorry, no, that's not the right one. That's Max.
Is that Max? Yeah. Max is not there. I'm sorry. It will not allow a roll for him.
No, the 808.
Worse.
16.
13. None of you would have any idea if there's like sacrifices needed in rituals.
Oh, and before I forget, for my notes, the Iris Hazeldale, who is that again?
It's a good question. The
Maybe it's
letter
this
there
dude.
is addressed to that person.
Okay.
Is it a name you've met before?
Doesn't sound like it.
Nope.
Obviously, that's not in my notes
Maybe
anymore.
it's this dude,
Could be.
unless he's the messenger. But I would assume if he's holding it and he's down here with the rights with the rest of these cultist dudes, then
Well, I guess we'll just have to interrogate him when he wakes up. But in the meantime, tie the sucker up.
Yeah, I'm gonna tie him because I got the happen rope.
Okay. Not
And
gonna
then
make
just-
you- Yeah, go for it.
And then just for giggles, I still have the 2 strips of cloth from like forever ago. I'm going to shove those in his mouth.
Gross.
Okay. No rolls are going to be needed for it, because you guys can take all the time you want to tie him up. He is not about to wake up. So is there anything you guys wish to do in the meantime while he's unconscious?
Well, obviously, we need to explore the rest of this place and dispose
Yeah.
of the other bodies.
I'm gonna go on the other side here.
Okay.
Okay, so we need to stash his stuff.
I'm gonna look at Nevercott and I'm gonna say, "You're surprisingly silent."
Indeed.
We move the bodies on the side.
What were we expecting to add to the conversation here?
Yeah, let's go and stash bodies here, and let's put head guy over here tied up.
I don't know. Why is the cultist holding the axe? Why is the cultist talking to you? Why is your
I mean, I'm
previous
curious
buddy
about
dead?
that, but from what I can gather from you, you're also curious about it, so I can just sit back and relax.
Fair enough.
To me, it seems like you're trying to search yourself. Am I wrong?
I give him a winning smile.
I figured as much. You don't get as far as I get in life without being able to read people a little bit.
So, tell me, Nevercott, does this name sound familiar to you? Theoris Hazeldale?
Nope, can't say it does.
Any other prominent figures in town with the initials VC?
Well, the first one that comes to mind is the obvious one. Our upstairs host of the estate.
Anyone else?
Can't say I'm thinking of any right now. Prominent figure?
All right. Well, I'm going to hold on to this note myself, but in the off chance that something happens to it, would you mind committing this to memory as well?
It's already inked very deeply into my mind. This was very informative.
Good.
I think we also need to have a bit of a chat.
Oh,
I think it's time we lay our cards down on the table.
Ragnar.
No. That kind of chat.
Ragnar.
Well, you
Ragnar.
see, when
What?
a man and a woman really love each other,
ah. And I just put my mouth over Gix's, or my hand over Gix's mouth.
Could it be Vincent Capolo?
Who?
who?
Vincent Capolo.
Can't
Who the
say
hell's-
that name rings a bell to me either.
Who the hell's Vincent Cabolo?
I don't know. I just tried to put together a name with VC.
Ah. Scalpel I like 2 days ago. Don't change that.
I look at Ragnar and say, he's technically not wrong. It could be Vincent Capello.
Yeah, and if he's right, then we need to find out Vincent Capolo, no?
Don't encourage them. So you say you want to play down all the cards, right? Well, I'm listening.
Do we want to do Scalpel looking up first?
No. I'm just gonna be here waiting.
So, and Nevercott, walks out of the candle's fire and sits down on the ground. Since we're going to be here for a while, if you want to talk to that guy, who do you work for?
At first, we were working for ourselves before we got caught up in all these shenanigans. Started working for the Castle Lanterns a bit, but after a certain sequence of events, let's just say, our allegiances have shifted to those much higher up.
It's kind of hard to go higher up than the Castle Enters. They're literally one of the most influential names in the city, you know?
Oh, I can think of a few names that are more influential.
There's a few, yes. Not a lot. And what's your goal down here?
The goal was to gather evidence,
That's it?
and we were explicitly instructed that if they were indeed proven to be guilty or innocent, that we were not to take anything.
DM correction. Wasn't it that if they were innocent, or if you couldn't
If they were
prove guilty,
innocent.
to not take something?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just
Okay.
making sure that I believe that's what I said.
Okay, so
Just making
correct.
sure our cards are
Yes,
right.
no, that is what I can confirm. That is indeed what you said.
Okay.
Self-correction.
If they are
that
innocent,
if they are innocent, we are not to take anything from the place.
Well, I believe we have sufficient evidence that will let us collect whatever we need to collect.
oh,
Was it just here that you? Was it just for that you were here?
Well,
And
we're not done
Stalking
looking
the
around.
place?
I'm curious as to why you'd think we'd have enough evidence. Would you be able to tie them to it?
I don't have the clout necessary to tie up a name as big as the Castle Enters to all of this. But if you want remorse-free looting from them, I think you have enough evidence.
Well, given who we're working for, it wouldn't hurt to get a little bit more just to put their minds at ease. Because some of the shit that we've gone through has already been enough to make their boots tremble a little.
You can see there's a pause. Nevercott is just not hiding the fact that he's being very thoughtful right now.
Can I do an insight on him?
Give me an insight.
14.
14. You can see he's pondering questions, but you're not reading much through him otherwise. He's capable of holding a very good poker face.
Well, let's just say that the Castellanters are kind of caught up in a big how-to-do that has gotten the attention of lots of folks here in Waterdeep. Both noble and
Ignoble.
rather infamous, yes. Including but not limited to the Xanathars, the Zentarum, pirates, other noble houses, you name it, they're involved.
That is a small stream of water, Scalpel.
Does it drain out?
It does flow in a direction.
Would a body float in it?
It's unfortunately a little too small for a body to comfortably flow through it.
Dang it.
Somebody would need to squeeze pretty tightly.
I was about to say we could just send him adrift out to sea and no one would know the difference.
Just
It's going up or down?
this direction.
Oh, but does it flow against gravity though?
No, it does not flow against
Is there-
gravity. It goes
Is there
in the sense of
spooky
gravity.
action?
No, there's no spooky action. This is normal water.
We're in a place of devil worship, and there's no spooky action with a stream going behind it.
Not unless Asmodeus was actually here.
Can I look like if there's anything hidden at the entrance?
Give me either a perception or an investigation, your choice.
Perception.
Perception.
Fuck it.
There's water.
It's wet.
Is it hard or soft water?
It's
Uh,
hard.
That's not what she said.
So, I take it then that you are aware of the, I think some people refer to it as the grand game that is happening around here?
Ah, so you're aware of it as well. Interesting.
Yes.
And how far along have you been involved?
Let's just say I'm a, recent addition.
And
You're not
who
with a
brought you
bunch
in?
of elves, are you?
No?
Of the dark kind?
Do I look like I consort with dark elves?
Hey, maybe you're a mercenary.
Well, let's just say that I do some mercenary work right now.
Okay. And do you know what's at the end of this grand game?
From my quick understanding, a lot of money.
Yep.
I need to ask you now, and your answer is going to affect how much cooperation you will get from me. What are you going to do with this money?
Us? We're not going to do a thing with it. We're just going to give it to our employer. We have been promised a share, of course, but at this point, we're almost a tad over our heads and we just want out of this soon.
I don't remember mentioning anything regarding that. I say this to Ragna psychically. I don't remember us revealing that we're after the eye.
You didn't say the eye, we said money.
Okay.
And you're not willing to share to me who your employer is?
I mean, to be honest, we have so many at this point.
Detlef was not in character.
Giving another insight on him while he's asking that.
What do you want to insight out of him?
I'm trying to figure out how much malice, if
How much
any, is involved here.
Malice? That's an interesting way of phrasing it. Give me an insight.
Am I detecting malicious intent here? 14 again.
14, you're not detecting malicious intent, but he's on purpose staying hard to read right now. Again, his poker face is really good. Is he actually malicious? You're not sensing it.
And I'm going to telepathically speak to Gix. I don't want to obviously reveal that Silverhand's involved, but do I want to mention Blackstaff?
I mean, Blackstaff could probably work.
Alright.
I really don't know whether or not mentioning, like you said, Silverhand is a good idea. I don't
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah, let's do a half measure here. Use it to test the waters. All right, so turning to address Nevercott, we're here.
Are you able to like speak with him without speaking?
No, we just need to take one look at each other and we understand each other.
Give me a deception check.
Yay, one of the few things I'm good at. 16.
16.
I hate that noise.
Yeah, sure. Let's say that.
As of right now, we're currently under the orders of the Blackstaff.
The Black Staff. You mean to tell me that you're essentially working for the city?
Yes and no. Do you
Alright.
think the city would send us?
Let's just say that the Zentarm kind of pushed our hands in. Words. I have like 3 phrases in my mind and they're all getting scrambled.
Take your time.
They kind of forced our hand. There we go. And we felt no choice but to get the higher ups involved.
Huh, fascinating. Very, very fascinating.
And you?
Do you know what I would have done with the money if I could get my hands on it?
What would that be?
Blowing hookers?
I mean, I have enough
Yeah.
money to be able to afford that myself. I don't need to go on a crazy treasure chase in the middle of hell.
Let's face it, you probably have enough to afford your own brothel to begin with.
That would not be the wisest investment of the funds I have. I'm not exactly ultra rich.
Well, that's mildly disappointing. But continue.
Well, let's just say that my business here in Waterdeep has been very fruitful and was kept extremely well by the generosity and bureaucracy of Lady Laeral Silverhand herself. And I was hoping to potentially repay her a favor.
Insight.
Give me an insight.
I would also like to insight
Give me
this
an
dude.
insight.
Oh, come on!
Wow, team.
Again?
Again.
What the hell? There we go.
18. And does Gix want to give me an insight? 17. Seems on a level with all of you.
Motherfucker's
You don't-
probably really
you-
fucking good at lying.
You don't think there's any lie in the statement that he wants to give the money to Laeral?
I'm telling Gix that that he seems frank on what he's saying.
Well, I'm pretty sure the Blackstaff would appreciate that goal as well. So for now, I suggest we continue cooperation.
Tell me. You trust me?
Honestly? No.
Oh, whoa, me. What have I done to deserve this mistrust?
Well, I mean, you followed us, a group of strangers, into a dark room filled with cultists. So you're both my best friend, and definitely not to be trustworthy. Do you get what I mean? Like, you're kind of my kind of guy, right? You walked into
You?
this place on a whim with us. Well, presumably on a whim,
No,
with
no,
a
no.
bunch of people you didn't quite know.
Well,
So
I kind of figured that it'd be easier to walk in here not alone.
With all due respect, from where I grew up in my line of work, I don't trust anyone.
Good, because I'm not fully sure if I trust all of you either at this point.
I mean, I wouldn't. You just walk down the stairs into a cultist lair with us.
Insight.
Give me an insight. I love this.
Oh my gosh! Seriously?
That's an upgrade.
I
Cool.
swear, I would have been more pissed if it was like a 13.
Can I do it too?
You can give me an insight.
Sweet.
Nope. Oh gosh.
Wow.
Seems to be genuinely honest with you right now. He's not sure if he trusts you either.
I don't doubt.
Geeks. I think
That
he's
being
truthful.
said, is there anything that we can, or I guess I can tell you that
I'm
would
just gonna
help
say this, and
alleviate?
he straightens himself up. If I manage to get my hands in one of the pieces of the key to the gold stash, I'm going to be walking out of it with it. And I'll be making sure it reaches the hand of Lady Laryl's silver hands.
Insight.
Give me an insight.
21!
21. Seems to be on the level with you on that.
Mother fudger, okay.
Huh.
Hmm.
I glance at Ragna. Do we mention?
Son of a bitch, he actually might be telling the truth. Well,
Do
I suppose
we reveal?
let's go ahead and say it. But I'm going to say it in such... I'm going to try to say it in a way so that way I might come off as being untruthful. I just want to try to gauge his reaction, you know?
Sure.
Well, since it seems that you're being on the level with us right now, I must admit I've only been half truthful on who our employer is. We were actually instructed to come down here by Lady Silverhand herself.
Really?
And I must apologize for what you just said. If there's anyone that's going to be leaving with a piece of the key, it's going to be us.
Let's make a bargain then.
I'm listening.
I can arrange. I have a direct line of communication with Lady Silverhand herself. I can arrange a meeting for you to meet with her, and you can hand off the stone to her.
Insight.
Give me an insight.
Oh!
Can we incite him too?
Yeah, everybody can insight. I don't have a problem.
Oh,
Oh,
that roll
God.
didn't matter.
Oh god.
Jesus Christ,
Well.
you guys.
Wow, we fucking trust this dude.
We
Well-
did not build properly for a political intrigue campaign.
Nope. Well, charisma is a great thing to have for political intrigue, but you also need wisdom.
I mean, that's why I took proficiency in insight, but the
Oh
rules are
no,
saying
you're
nope.
kidding me.
What?
All the rolls I did was as max, not as.
Insert
Yeah.
that max facepalm gift.
Because
yeah.
Scalpel has +4 in insight.
Okay, I'll allow you. How many insights did you give me?
1, 2.
Let's see. So those rolls would have
3
been 6 and
technically.
5.
Well, there's really 2 since the last one. 3. Yeah, there's
I'm
3.
seeing 3 total.
Yeah,
you
3
missed
total.
3. I'll allow you 3 actual insight rolls. That
Nope.
was for the. I'm trying to like rewind the conversation in my head. 10, 20, and 10. No, that doesn't change any results.
Cool.
Well, I must say 2 things. One, is this something that you can prove right now?
Right this very moment? No.
I
You
guess
think
the
I
other
walk
part.
around with a line of direct communication in my pocket to Lady Silverhand?
I mean, actually, yes.
And secondly, I'm afraid to say that would be unfortunately unnecessary because our instructions were to report back to her after the party's over.
How about you join us?
I'll consider it. Understand, though, that I'm not exactly here at her request. It's more of an initiative of mine.
So how'd you hear about the grand game to begin with?
You see, there's a... His face is flexing a bit right now, as if he's thinking pretty deeply. How do I phrase this? Do you know what my business is?
Can't say I am familiar. I do know that you're responsible for the opera, and you mentioned that you're also a merchant.
Well, the opera is the main point I was trying to bring up. Do you know who else headquarters in my opera?
Who?
If you don't know, then it'll be a little hard to explain.
Let's see. Where did I have his name? Frick! What was the guy's name? The one that was in the meeting with us with Silverhand and Blackstaff.
Myrte?
Yeah, Milt. Would it happen to be Milt? I know that he likes to come and visit every so often. The penguin.
That is a DM laughing, not a character laugh. Just to be clear. Okay. Oh, so you know who Myrte is? Do you know what line of work he does?
The Harpers.
The Harpers. Okay, so you've heard of them. Then that saves a lot of explaining.
Yeah, I guess you can say they're indirectly responsible for us in getting involved too.
Well, I guess you could say they're indirectly responsible for me learning about a lot about this game.
Insight.
Give me an insight.
Ah! At the
Okay.
most crucial time too, we fumbled the ball.
Gigs?
If Gix
Yeah, I
wants.
suppose. I mean, it's just straight luck. Oh my god.
Bow, 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 bow.
Chris, I am sending you something on Discord.
Gas. Finally, we're getting some secret information. Hey, you better spill the beans telepathically.
I can't wait for me to receive it so I can just tell you straight no.
Oh, no.
Could you repeat to me what he had said exactly?
Okay, so the conversation went to the Harpers,
Yeah.
where Ragnar mentioned that the Harpers were indirectly responsible for them being involved.
Okay.
And Nevercott said that the Harpers were indirectly responsible for him knowing stuff about the game.
I speak telepathically to Ragnar. He's only partially telling the truth. And
Interesting.
it's a tad convenient for him at the moment.
Okay, I'm just going to tell you now, Nevercott. No half-truths. The full truth and nothing but that.
What makes you think I'm telling you a half-truth?
Let's just say Gix kind of picked up on something.
Magical axe. I wave the axe around.
And Nevercott looks at you, Gix, then looks at the axe, and looks at you again in the eyes. Tell me then, what am I concealing?
That's an excellent question. I know you're concealing something, not necessarily what.
Those are some pretty bold accusations right there.
How about I tell you a full truth? Something that not many people know. and in return, you elaborate on what you mean by the Harpers indirectly being involved with you knowing what you know.
Exactly what it means. The Harpers are indirectly involved with me knowing what I know. I don't exactly talk to them. I don't work with them. But
Inside.
give me an insight.
21!
21 and 13. I'll finish his sentence also. I don't directly talk to them and I'm not involved with them. But I do hear in our conversations every now and then that they're having at my opera house.
That's cool. Like, legitimately, that's actually pretty cool.
So you're just eavesdropping on them?
You could say that, yes.
I mean, I'd probably do something the same if I had an opera house and I had the means for it. I assume that would be a pretty good driver for how to get good business.
I mean, it helps to have spies. Isn't that what we wanted to do with the tavern? Yes, actually. Well, it helps to have spies actually headquartered in your own personal business estate, you know? You hear a
So
lot
it-
of stuff when you're in town.
So is this an informal business relation or entirely coincidental? Are they aware that you're listening in?
Let's just say that I haven't done any effort to hide it, but they haven't seemed too pressed at investigating me either.
Inside.
Give me an insight. I'll take your 21 earlier because nothing happened on that. You think that he's told you exactly the truth here.
Okay.
I mean, this is more for. This is more a question for me than anything. Just because I'm honestly quite curious about it. I would assume that someone like Silverhand, who, say, invested in you, probably reaps a decent reward if you happen to have a outreach like that
Do you know
of
how much
information.
tax money I pay to her every year?
Probably more than anyone would like to admit.
Now you know what's going on here.
Not fond of taxes either, huh?
Well, you know, it still helps that like whenever I have some sort of advertisement, I can hire a town crier. Most of them are paid by the city. The roads here are in pretty good shape, so you know, it's great to get here. Most of the time, crime doesn't leak into the streets, especially in the more rich quarters where the C word is, where I'm established. So the guards are doing something good, even if it's just dissuasion.
Right. And a hell of a lot of good they've been doing in the southern wards where elves have been getting shot at night, just ignoring everyone else on the streets.
You heard about that story too, huh?
And Ragnar just realizes, oh, right, the stupid illusion's still up, but he just pulls like his shirt over. Put your hand right here. And he points to where his wound is.
He likes it when people touch him.
Shut up.
You can see
I
there's
just-
like a small grimace forming on his face, and he just politely declines you.
Well, I can assure you, I was shot by that bastard.
You don't exactly look like an elf, though.
Yeah, he did at the time.
Oh, right, magic. Just Nevercott just rolls his eyes.
So let me get this straight. So you just overheard stuff about this grand game from the Harpers. They don't seem to mind, and you decide to be a bit of an opportunist to just insert yourself into this?
Magic, Alondra. I believe you understood quite well what I was telling you.
Well, let me tell you, if you know what's good for you, you're going to want to get out of this game immediately. Because there have been multiple families that have already been banished from the city just because of our interventions.
I highly doubt you have the power it takes to banish families out of this city. Something tells me that you just dug up more dirt about different families unrelated to this game.
Are you familiar with the Growhuns and the Crowells?
The name rings a bell, but I can't say I've known them.
Yeah, we took them out of the game as well.
impressive.
Also, I point at the statues and shit all behind. This is all part of the game too.
I mean, considering that this note you have talks about funds, and there is apparently a considerable amount of money hidden somewhere in this city, I was willing to bet that there's something here. The
Well.
Castellanters are doing a lot more than they're letting appear.
Well, here's the thing that doesn't make sense, at least in my mind. The initial BS that they told us was that their children are cursed, and they're going to be dying soon unless they fork over 1 million gold pieces over to Asmodeus himself. But clearly, that doesn't seem to be the case, or at least it's leaning towards it not being the case.
You know, when I think about it, though, why would Asmodeus need 1 million?
Yeah.
Like, does he actually
Don't
need
devils
money?
love money?
Do they?
They do, no?
I don't know.
You can give me
I
a
would
religion
love.
check if you want.
After all, avarice and greed, two sides of the same coin and the same sin.
Treat, you have no idea.
I honestly have no idea. Like, I figured if you were an all-powerful demon, you probably didn't need money all that much.
First off, devil, not demon. The
There's
demons
a
are worse.
difference.
There's a difference.
There's a
Demons are
difference between
demons
and
are
devils.
much worse.
Devils are organized, and they have a goal. Demons are chaos incarnate, and they just want carnage.
Basically, the difference between lawful evil and chaotic evil.
Correct.
Huh.
Devils are lawful evil.
Wait, is any of this in character?
That was out of character for your own
Okay.
like, personal knowledge.
I mean, I knew that they were different. I was
Yeah.
talking in character that I didn't know.
Okay.
Yeah, the devils are more likely for you to sell your soul than rather wanting to eat it.
That is a very good analogy.
Fair enough.
So, where does that put us now?
Well, I guess that puts us at a race to see who can find the fragment. Or I guess heard it was a piece of stone.
Well, I suppose since you don't exactly know what we're looking for, that kind of puts us at the advantage.
Correct. And you guys are three, and I'm alone.
Yeah, so what's to stop
we
us from
just gonna-
incapacitating you right now?
The fact that
And-
you wouldn't be able to do so. And he looks at you straight in the eyes. Huge confidence. Big smirk on his face.
As much as
Okay.
I'd like to test that theory, I believe we're a bit pressed for time.
I believe so, and I don't think that conflict would be of either party's best interest right now.
I agree. But I'm a little bit confused. I thought we were going to be handing in the stone to the same person.
That was my impression too, but it seems like your friend here is a little too pressed on doing things his way only, not willing to cooperate with me.
What can I say? I have trust issues.
Sucks to be you, buddy.
Wow, that's quite a mouth you got on there.
I have my filthier moments.
That's usually what Max says.
Except he's a lot more vulgar. Alright.
Scalpel.
Yeah.
Scalpel.
Yeah.
Do you have the zone of truth?
No. Max does.
God damn it! Oh, for the love of...
That would have been really useful right now.
I know,
No,
right?
No, Max had
But
to
you
go
guys
and
left
do
me
that.
upstairs.
No, you did that to yourself.
Don't you try to fucking gaslight us, bud.
You get what you freaking
Mister-
deserve!
I'm trying to fuck with Amalia.
Anyways.
Oh, that was a great exchange. Thank you, guys.
Out of character. I can't wait for Nevercaught to go up and see Amalia.
Oh gosh. Okay, anyways. All right, so enough shooting the shit. We need to actually go look for it.
If it's downstairs here.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
I agree with you on this one.
However, considering the 2 guards that are still beyond those doors, I don't think splitting up is all that advantageous.
Let's go up.
Right.
That's an idea. I'm more interested in investigating this region here, Tom.
All right. Scalpel, Gix, you two go that direction. I'll go with Nevercott.
What direction?
This way, where Scalpel is.
Sounds good.
Okay.
I would like to try and assess roughly how much time we have before this dude wakes up.
You would think there's probably another good 40 minutes before he wakes up.
Yeah, it's like an hour minimum.
Is he like well tied at least?
Yeah, you guys had plenty of time to properly tie him up with multiple ropes.
Nice.
And
So he's
people
not going anywhere.
Double checking the knots. Like, this wasn't a like pressured check or time sensitive check, so I just allowed you guys to do your best here.
Cool.
Okay, we're gonna start with Scalpel and Gix, because I know Shima hasn't done a lot this session so far and he's a little aching. Okay, so you guys want to go upstairs?
Yep.
Let me just give you a reveal. And you arrive here.
Ah!
I'm gonna go up slowly up the stairs.
Slowly up the stairs, and you can see a familiar sight of a balcony above the ceremony hall. I'll just give you a big sweeping reveal of the place. Not hide, roll 20.
Oh, it still does that. I love it. Ah.
And you basically realize you're on the opposite side of where you arrived last time.
Oh,
Okay.
and this is directly above the area over here, right?
Yeah, you
Yep.
can see that Ragna and Nevercott are already like investigating in a different direction.
I look down and I'm like,
Gix,
Yep.
stop moving.
Uh-oh.
Let me just have this exactly. As soon as you step
Um.
exactly where you are now, you feel
Oh,
the
no.
floor under you start cracking. I need a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, shoot. Fall through the floor. Fall through the floor.
A dexterity saving
Yeah,
throw.
here.
Oh, no.
7. That is a failure. The floor under you gives, and you fall down 20 feet.
Ooh.
Yikes.
And you take 4 bludgeoning damage from that.
Oof.
I assume I'm going to fall all the way down
Yeah, you fall all the way down.
here.
Yeah, exactly here.
Hi guys.
seeing him fall, I'm like,
Hey, Ron.
How
Hey,
much?
Billy.
How much? How much damage?
4
4.
bludgeoning damage. Rolled low there, so lucky you.
Yes, it
Yeah.
is.
anything here?
Oh, sorry, I didn't give you a full reveal there.
Okay, so it's completely closed.
Is it?
I'll take the lantern
Revealing.
of revealing, and I'm gonna shine it on all the walls.
And yes, everything here is entirely closed.
You son of a bitch.
I gotta have my fun with you.
Okay, so I'm gonna be careful and come back exactly the way I did.
Oh, and let me reveal the crack. Token layer. Boop. That was a crack floor here.
And I'm gonna go back down.
DM note, it would have been possible with the right tools and some quiet to traverse this segment and assault from the other side here without falling. Okay.
You know, without stepping over here, that is.
Without stepping inside the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cracked floor tiles also.
Jeez, okay.
Okay, we're just gonna also quickly go with Ragna and Nevercott.
hmm
Who Nevercott
So
was interested
So
in
it was
heading-
basically just that balcony. There, literally nothing else.
Yeah, we're just gonna have a quick Nevercott and Ragna segment before Gix falls.
All right, so let's go.
Okay, so you can see that Nevercott is starting to like investigate a lot of the curtains that are here right now.
Ragnar will do the same.
Give me a... Is it a persuasion or a not persuasion, perception? It's a perception check, please.
Okay, good, because that's 1 point higher than my investigation. God damn it, doesn't matter.
And that's... You find curtains.
Anything behind them?
A lot of walls. Let me just get... I have the dimensions of the stream if you want. Flowing behind the statue is a stream that enters and exits through a 1 foot high, 2 foot wide arced culverts.
Oh, that's
So
not
when
a
I said
lot.
you would need to squeeze to go through there,
Yeah, you weren't kidding.
no. Just making sure I get the segments about curtains right, or they just have nothing. The walls around the statue are covered by a large tapestry that depicts scenes of human debauchery. That's about all you get from this.
Man, Max is really missing out.
Yeah. Nevercott will have his own roll. And he finds jack shit. Natural 5.
Oof. So you rolled worse than me.
He has a modifier. I'm not telling you what the modifier is. What did you link here? Hey Ron, hey Billy. Okay, I'm
That
gonna watch
hurt.
that at another point.
Yeah, it's a classic.
Okay. And this is where you, Ragnar, as well as Nevercott, hear. Oh God, what did they do?
Ragnar comes over and sees Gix just.
And Scalpel running behind the stairs, trying to catch up.
Hi.
Wow. They really put shoddy workmanship in this temple, didn't they? Just looking up at the hole in the ceiling.
I guess they really do need that cash. They refurbish the temple.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm not going to disagree that those balconies are a bit of a hazard now.
Hazard now?
Yeah, they're a hazard at this point.
How long do you think this temple has been here?
Beats me.
Inside.
In insight.
22!
22. You rolled your best insight on a useless check.
Damn it!
He legit has no idea how long this temple has been there, and you have a feeling he is not a masonry expert.
Alright. So, shall we move over to the door over there then?
I guess this is our last segment to investigate in here.
Yeah, make sure we're checking all the walls too. Leave no stone unturned.
Well, your friend has a glowy item, no, that helps with walls? I've seen him use it earlier.
Oh, you still have it?
Yep.
Alright, have it at the ready.
At the moment, I turned it on and I start shining all the walls except shining it over there. I'm always shining over there.
Okay, are you... Okay, so
We're-
you also go in the altar room?
Yep.
Okay. The lantern would reveal that there is a secret door here.
Say what?
Kuna Matata.
Wait, the lantern reveals more than just invisible croc? I thought it was the Wanda Secrets we're talking about.
Well, I mean, I think the Wand of Secrets just like straight up
just-
points it, but
If I'm wrong, I'm just gonna give you for free. But I thought the lantern revealing would tell you of a secret passage also.
No, I thought it only reveals invisible things. Unless it's a special, modified one.
Let me...
Lantern revealing. While lit, this hooded lantern burns bright for 6 hours and 1 pint, blah blah blah. Invisible creatures and objects are visible as long as they are in the lantern's bright light. You can use an action to lower the hood, reducing the light to dim
I
in a 5-foot radius.
Remembered what it does. Okay.
Well, okay, freebie.
Yeah, freebie. Sorry.
fuck yeah, let's
Misplayed
go.
Oh, and I just bumped my elbow.
Nah, this is secretly Alex's big brain move. He knows that we don't have the Wand of Secrets on us.
Wait,
'Cause
Max has it? God damn it.
Well, I knew Max had it, but I promise it's a genuine mistake from me. I mean, if you want to believe I'm that big brain, I'm flattered.
So are you guys regretting leaving Max upstairs?
I'm regretting Max not coming with us. That's a difference. A very clear difference, but let's make that rather known.
Okay, so you basically find that there is a secret outline on the wall behind this curtain.
I'm just gonna go there and try and open it.
Try and open it, and it
Push.
doesn't take you too long to see that you can push this going out. It does make a bit of noise.
I don't care. I open.
You, what?
I don't care, and I open.
Okay, then
Excuse you.
this is what you see.
What the hell did you find, Scalpel?
Door.
The door? I missed that.
Oh, the more eyes you
I-
have, the more
Scalpel.
likely to find them.
Yep.
I need a stealth check from you.
Oh no.
For this guy.
You're just walking headfirst into a creature's lair, aren't you?
Do you want a what?
Stealth check. 20. Good roll. Okay.
Mhm.
So as you are going about around the corner, you start hearing at first the sound of water flowing, and then you hear a bit of breathing.
Oh shoot.
Right as I hear, I stop.
And just turning around the corner,
Oh. No, it's just another one. Another one.
and it is not facing in your direction. It is looking at the water.
I take a step back. I turn. I look at Ragna, and I'm just putting my hand underneath my chin and do like wiggling my fingers.
What? Now's not the time for taunting. What the hell's wrong with you?
I'm taking my head. I'm doing it again, and I'm taking my fingers on top of my head like
Do
horns.
you see an octopus? No, wait, horns.
Wait, you mean like another one of those beardies?
I'm making the head sign of yes.
Oh, crap.
How many?
One.
One. Okay, if we're careful, we could probably catch it by surprise and finish it off.
That'd be pretty good,
Gix, get the
Yes?
hell over here.
aren't I? Oh,
No, you're over there.
wrong dude. I was looking at this guy the entire time. I'm like, I'm fine. I'm right next. I don't know why I'm having like all these entanglement things, but
Okay. Scalpel, get your spiritual weapon ready.
It's been
Uh,
over 10 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
damn it.
what I
Okay,
thought
never.
too.
Just the
Never mind.
conversation you had with Never Caught in real time was well more than 10 minutes.
Fair enough. Okay, well. Alright, who's gonna lead the charge?
I mean, I will.
You're courageous.
I think you mistake stupidity for courageous.
Oh, that kind, okay.
All right, I will try to.
Wait a sec. Whoa. I just noticed here. Everything's back to 100% on my side for spells. Is that right? No.
Did you not deduce your own spell slots?
I thought I did.
Did you click the button,
What button?
like short rest, long rest?
Oh, could it have done that? One sec.
Because the long rest would do
Yes, it does. Yeah. For this guy.
fucking hell.
One
So
sec.
it's halfway implemented.
That's stupid. Okay, spiritual weapon once.
And I believe you used a burning
Spiritual
hands also.
weapon 2. Yeah, burning hands I did.
I don't think you did anything else. with
No, I didn't
spells.
have much time, yeah.
I want to say you took a little bit of damage also.
That's the thing. How much? That is the question.
I mean, I could just fire up the YouTube VOD prequel. Oh no, that's right. I didn't upload last week to YouTube because I got lazy. I'll just look at the video VOD on my computer. Session last week was
Get
session 16.
going, doing a couple
Jesus.
errands and cleaning up around the
No
place.
kidding.
Get back home from said errands like shortly afternoon. Make lunch, take a nap, do some
It's
D&D
gonna be
prep,
awkward.
eat dinner. Now I'm here.
Yep.
Yeah, just a wee bit.
No, at the end of the VOD, Scalpel was full health.
Oh, okay. Cool.
You used 1 sorcery point, though.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, the sorcery point is. Yeah, it seems like it doesn't reset it because I don't think. Yeah, because these things are not set specifically for sorcery points or something else.
You know, we manually set that as your class
Exactly.
resource. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you're good. You watching an old live recording live on camera here. Woo! Okay.
Okay.
Back to session.
I'll. Does my 20 still works or?
I'll allow you to keep it.
Because I just want to like move here and ready my spiritual weapon.
I'll allow it. But if you guys are actually going to go in combat, you know what this is.
Yep.
Wow, Gix.
Okay, come on. Big numbers, no whammies. Why do I even bother?
Let me get the bearded devil on initiative. Although if you guys roll good enough on stealth, he will be surprised. Wow, he rolled terrible.
Yeah.
And let me add Nevercod. Whoa, add turn. There we go. Sending. Okay. So, Gix,
Yes.
do you want to try
I
to
would
get
like
closer?
to-
That will involve a stealth check.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Okay.
The sneaky axe is the best kind of axe.
Sneaky snaky.
23 is good enough. He will not notice you.
I would certainly hope not.
So you can see that you are managing to avoid any unstable rubble, and you're making very good progress at getting on his back.
All right. I'm hesitating. Do I hit him now, or do I wait for you guys to get into position?
You can ready action.
I'm going. Yeah, I guess so. I'll ready action to try and still keep the surprise. The moment I notice something's off, I'm hitting him.
So what is your exact trigger?
Him having any sort of movement indicating that he might have hurt somebody.
Okay, that's a good enough trigger. And the action you want triggered is just an axe swing.
I'm going to swing at him with my axe,
Okay.
both hands as usual.
Okay, that's good enough. Nevercaught will do something similar. Do his best to stealth around. Shouldn't have closed the stat sheet considering he was so quick. Where is his stealth again? Without a sound. You guys know where he is, because you see him, but he's making even less sound than Gix right now.
Jesus.
And you see him also ready his rapier.
Well, this guy's in for a bad time.
Okay. Scalpel, you wanted to ready action a spiritual weapon?
Yeah, spiritual weapon.
Okay. Trigger.
When he gets. Well, actually, when I see. Would I be able to see Gix? No.
From this
Not from
angle,
here.
you can barely see like the cloak.
If I see Nevercaught attack, I want to cast my spiritual weapon right next to him to attack the bearded guy.
Just so you know, it is on the DM layer at the spot you just pointed to me besides him.
Cool.
Okay. Ragnar.
Okay, just gonna go low and slow, so like almost crouching.
Okay, give me a stealth
And-
check.
Please don't be the one that fumbles it.
Please be the one that fumbles it.
18.
18 is good enough.
Okay, so going to get in position from around the corner. Okay, everyone ready?
I'll mentally tell him yep.
Okay.
I'll mentally tell Gix yes.
I relay the message.
All right, so Ragnar's going to kick this off by doing a mind sliver on it.
A mind sliver.
Yep. Doesn't require attack roll because I got 2 people and terrain in the way, so instead, saving throw.
Okay. Let me open the Bearded Devils. So it's an intelligence, right?
Oh.
Doesn't matter.
I mean, yeah, the benefit's a lot better, so...
What is it? Disparate Devil? Or is it just a regular? Am I going crazy? Do I not have the correct stat sheet? Just a moment. It's supposed to be... Oh. Oh, that's going to be over a lot quicker. I gave him the same stat originally as the boss bearded devil you fought at the...
Back at the Crowells.
Yeah, but that's
Oof.
not his actual stats. He's
Oof.
weaker than that. Okay. Okay, so... Sorry. Also, he does not have a legendary resistance.
Well, good.
Well, he rolled a nat 2 on that.
Okay, well, enjoy the 1 psychic damage and a D4 penalty on the next saving throw.
Yep. And ending this music. So you immediately see him reeling in pain as he clutches his head, almost dropping his spear from one of his hands. Turns around to you and seems flabbergasted that there's other people here right now.
Ah yes, the music again that you will not divulge the source of.
What do you want the source?
I want to know.
Oh, too bad. Okay, and I believe that is the trigger for everybody else's ready action.
Okay.
So we're gonna go in initiative order. So Gix.
That's with advantage, right?
Does being surprised give advantage?
I thought so.
Don't believe so. I think he just skips his turn.
You're the DM.
I'm just reading quickly on surprise because I don't think. Surprise is something that's rarely actually used, so. You know, it doesn't give advantage. What about unseen attacker? No, you don't get advantage here.
Well, fuck
Oh.
me.
Well, that just sucks. You go for a swing, and you
Ooh.
just hit all of his scales on his back, and you just slide off of him and lodge yourself in the ground. You're stuck.
Shit. Oh, that's turn. What does it take to dislodge?
That would be your bonus action.
I will dislodge myself, I guess,
Sometimes
with my
you dislodge
bonus.
yourself. Okay.
And that's turn.
Never caught Stern. He's going to go for his rapier swing. Jesus Christ. That's some damage. He takes an actual good swing at. Wait, does it have damage resistances? I forgot to check that because that could be important. not to this. Okay. Takes full damage from the rapier hit, and Nevercaught just aims straight for where the heart is and actually inflicts a vicious stab on the bearded devil here. Okay. Scalpel, you want to summon the spiritual weapon?
Yep.
17 is a hit, and that is 10 force damage, to which it is also not resistant to, and that
Nice.
single swing puts it to bloody status.
Nice. I'm also going to move.
No, you can't, because that's your reaction.
Oh, right. Sorry, my bad.
And Ragna was the one who triggered everything. Bearded Devil, since everybody succeeded on their stealth check, is surprised and does not get around. Now we're in
Cute.
normal initiative.
Back to my turn.
Yep, this is your actual full turn.
Excellent. I'm gonna swing myself at him again.
Do you unlodge yourself?
I thought I did last turn with my bonus action.
No, because you didn't have a turn. That was just
Cool.
your reaction.
I used my bonus action to dislodge myself.
That means you will not get like stuff like your exploit spears and whatnot.
That's fine. I didn't have it anyway.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. I'm gonna pull. I'm gonna attack him.
Give me your new swing and give it a better swing. 11 is unfortunately not good enough.
Hey, it's better than the other one though.
It's better, but no. This time
Yeah.
you feel like you get a better swing that like starts piercing through some of its devil scales, but you don't hit any flesh and you just chip off a few scales.
Fuck, you're tough.
Oof. You will all go down in the name of Asmodeus.
Does he not see it? Oh, he doesn't see me in disguise anyway, so never mind.
Yeah, you backed off. Is that it for your turn, Kix?
Yes.
Caught. I hate juggling stat sheets.
Mm-hmm. Welcome to my world.
There's another clean hit and such a big bulk of damage. Starting to look really not good there as Nevercaught goes for another stab. And take his second attack. And how do I want to do this?
God damn it, never caught in your bullcrap protagonist syndrome. Frick!
Nevercaught will stab him to protect NPC. I kind of hate it, but at the same time, what am I to do? He rolled superbly here. I wish I could show you the numbers.
Except the dice as they come, I guess.
Yeah. So Nevercaught goes for another stab, this time through the throat, and just twists his rapier in it.
Ew.
Releases it, and the bearded devil just collapses on the ground. That was short-lived.
Indeed.
No, well.
Well, that's why they never underestimate the element of surprise.
Or the element of never caught.
No, he's an entire frickin' polymer compound or something at this point. Okay, well. So I found this. There's another devil over there. What the hell was he fixated on?
I'm gonna try something.
Go for it.
How relatively intact is the devil body?
Oh gosh.
It's taken a beating, but it's in no worse condition than the one you're in right now.
I'm going to attempt to take it over.
So you're going to drop yourself on the devil's body?
I'm
try and
going
take
to
control?
carefully position myself so that I kind of like lie down, but I have my arm on the axe, but the axe also on the devil body, so that I can do the quick switch
Okay.
if need be. Not that it'll matter because I can just float to my other body, no problem.
Okay.
I'm just doing it to test on whether or not it's possible.
So I would like you to read your possessed corpse trait, please.
Do you make modifications, or am I forgetting something?
You are forgetting something. It's still in the first paragraph, but it's at the end of the first paragraph.
At the end of the first paragraph. It's all one paragraph for me, unfortunately. So let me go see. Okay. I'm not quite seeing what it is. I'm going to assume you might be referring to maybe humanoid, but I would assume it's humanoid.
Correct.
Is it
No,
not humanoid?
this does not count as a humanoid.
Really?
This counts as a fiend.
Okay, because my understanding of humanoid just meant that, like 2 legs, 2 arms, a head.
Nope.
No.
Fiends, demons, monstrosities, aberrations, the celestials. There's all sorts of things out there.
Okay, they do not count as humanoid.
Yeah,
Who
they count as
knows?
fiends.
Interesting. Okay, cool. I go back to my regular body.
Takes you a minute, but you do take back control of the one you had previously.
Not the regular body, but you know what I mean.
Took you long enough. Why were
Yeah,
you
you know
napping
what I
there?
Napping. Oh.
Mhm.
Hey, so I don't ever nap, and I wave the axe around. By the way, say hi. This is actually me. I point to the axe.
Nevercott just looks at Ragna.
He's weird. Just
I already knew he was weird, but this is like a little out of my league of
I
understanding.
mean, you didn't find it kind of weird that the cultist started helping, and the other person who was wielding the axe
Yes,
is...
but I mean, I had an inkling that you weren't exactly one physical body. I just didn't realize it was the axe. It's weird.
Yes, I am the axe.
So then, when that guy and Nevercott just points to the tied-up cultist in the other room in his general direction. When it took an interest in the axe, it took an interest into you. Is that it?
Correct. Hence why I asked that we keep him alive, because he knows something that I don't.
And what do you?
Because he seems to recognize me, I don't recognize him.
Oh, okay, fascinating. And then may I ask, what are you exactly?
I wish I knew. I would tell you that I'm an ordinary farmer person, but obviously clearly not, because I'm an axe.
Fascinating.
I have
How
a wife
did
and
you get
kids.
in that?
I don't remember.
You can see him squinting, and he's in deep thoughts right now. Well, guess if you don't know, can't help me much with my questions about you then, huh?
trust me.
Really curious.
You know just as much as we do.
And yet you hired that to work with you.
The perks are great. I get a body every now and then.
Yeah, but I think your employment criteria are a little low, sir.
Trust me. With what we lost, I was scraping bottom of the barrel as well.
Brutal. Okay, Scalpel, you're dipping your toes in the water.
Yeah, I want to try and see what the bearded guy was looking at.
Well, he was looking, you can see it like the water passage here.
The one here?
How deep is it?
After some investigation, Scalpel determines that this particular passage here is bigger. Not by much, but you could probably squeeze through, at least for some distance that you can see, in there relatively comfortably, and there's still air.
Oh,
But
right.
I don't really need air, but sure, let's go.
But the rest of us do.
I'm just gonna go look.
All right.
So you want to go look in there?
Yep.
Okay. So you start crawling and go venture through this little hole here, and it gets dark very quickly.
Am I able to take out the lantern?
As long as it's above water, it should be.
So I'm just gonna be straight up with you. It's gonna take a lot of checks, literally every turn, to keep the water out of the fountain. And
Wait,
This
the
takes a
water
while to
out
go
of the
anywhere.
fountain?
What do you mean by the fountain?
The fountain, the lantern.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And you said this doesn't bring me anywhere?
It takes a long while before it goes anywhere that's interesting. And it's in the dark. I don't believe you would have dark vision after the lantern gets, eventually. It'll happen. It'll be eventually snuffed out by the water.
Oh, so it's kind of like that side passage back in the frickin' Sunless Citadel then?
Exactly. I'm just gonna tell you guys out of character, this leads in the ocean. Outside of Waterdeep.
Okay. Not sure why this guy was here then, but alright.
I mean, it's not impossible to traverse in there.
Exactly. There probably someone already went through here before.
Okay, well there's gotta be some other reason why this section is here. Alright, gang, start searching the walls and everything.
Everybody who
let's-
wants to search can give me a perception or investigation, their choice.
Fuck yeah, let's go.
12.
Perception or investigation,
Your
right?
choice.
Luckily, they're both equally garbage. But apparently, I
Oh.
rolled the right one.
The dice decided to bless you here, Chris.
Yeah, Jesus.
Okay. None of you
For the
find
second
any
time.
form of like secret passage, hidden area, stowed away cache, or anything in here. Gix, just from looking at the place, you have a feeling that this particular cavern here simply is a natural creation from actual water erosion over time. It was not constructed willingly.
Well, that's a bunch of bollocks.
I relay the information.
Well, that was pointless.
The best you can guess is that this could be used as an entry point here if you have like adequate water breeding and lighting in here. And a lot of patience.
Alright. Well, let's go check that door back in the other chamber, and let's check on our friend real quick.
Makes sense.
Okay. So everybody wants to start heading towards the
That door,
that door
since
over there.
that seems to be our only lead at the moment.
Okay.
Is the dude awake yet?
It'll take a bit before he wakes up still.
'Kay.
But time is ticking and it will eventually happen.
Tick tock, tick tock.
Okay. I believe Scalpel already tried to open it, right?
I did,
And you remember it was locked?
yes.
Okay.
And that's why I asked for this dude to open it.
Alright, thieves' tools check.
Still check, please.
Shink. 15.
Exactly enough.
Perfect.
You start fumbling with your thieves' tools and try to like properly start picking up all of the tumblers in that lock. It takes you a bit of effort. This one is definitely within your skill range for it to be considered challenging, but you do manage to eventually get that satisfying click that indicates to you that, hey, this keyhole can now turn.
Alright. Be ready. Let's go. And Ragnar's gonna slowly open the door.
I'm going to ask of you a stealth check. I'm kidding.
Oh, okay, well, alright. Even though I had... What the hell?
Wow. I love it. That's
I beg your
fantastic.
pardon. What the hell is this? Yeah. Yeah, insert the Dante meme. What the hell is this?
Fight! Oh, I love it. I
Bitch,
got
you fell
guys.
for it.
Yeah. Okay. Da-da-da-da-da. So, against the back wall of this small enclosed area stands a cabinet with black rug laid out before it. The cabinet contains a golden decanter and shelves holds wooden wine goblets.
Huh. Well,
Wooden.
this is disappointing. Ragnar's going to lift the rug, see if there's anything underneath it.
You lift the rug. Stone floor.
Going to check the floors for like a secret hatch or anything.
Go for it. Give me a perception check.
Oh, I hate it. Perception 6.
Stone. It's more stone under the rug. I don't know what you were expecting.
Are you kidding me? This is just a freaking closet for their goblets and decanters.
Well, there is a golden decanter there.
Yeah, like I said. Regan is going to just yank it off the shelf. Here, scalpel, you hold it.
No.
Tink! You know, Max is starting to rub off on you. I hate it.
Mean. So that wasn't it.
Well, do the goblets and stuff here, do they look valuable at least?
The only thing that looks valuable is the golden decanter.
Everything else is just junk.
It's wood. I mean, you could probably use them for your own wine goblets at the estate, but don't count on them having any value.
Nah, at this point, the only flavor I would get out of those is bitter.
The bitter flavor of failure.
So whoever wants to grab the golden decanter, add that to your inventory. It is up for grabs.
All right, have you
Not
guys grabbing
scalpel.
it?
Okay, well, there's only one other thing that we haven't checked yet. And I am hesitant to go explore that, but here we are.
Mm.
Alright, so do we go pay a visit to our ghosty, whaley friend over there?
Our ghosty, whaley friend.
I mean, you heard the wailing and gnashing of teeth from beyond the doors when we got down to this level, right?
He did not roll a perception
No,
check.
actually, I wasn't listening.
Oh,
Every
boy.
now and then, I kind of tune out and I kind of, trust that you know what you're doing.
Alright, so just to be thorough, Ragnar's going to check the rest of this wall here.
Well, what happened to you?
That was weird.
Yeah, I know. Your character just bounced left and right.
Well, I moved here, but then someone moved it over to the right.
I didn't touch your character token, I promise.
Liar! Okay, anyway, so yeah, he's just gonna check this wall here. Just check it all the way down. Son of a biscuit!
I mean, Scalpel did say that he looked for it with the lantern of revealing before I realized my mistake.
Alright, well, we got a couple other demons to go kill.
I
Or devils.
I love it because this is like a way of a DM saying, "There's nothing. Shut the fuck up."
Yes.
I appreciate the fact that you guys are being thorough, but there's nothing here.
Ah! Just remember, respect the dungeon. Take everything that isn't nailed down.
All right, who's taking the candles?
You are.
Did
Does it
someone
tell
take
me
the
how many
golden?
candles are on the ground?
Did someone actually take the golden decanter though?
Well, I guess that's you then.
All right, I'm taking the golden decanter.
Add that to your inventory, please. It doesn't.
I'm sure the
specify.
Castellanges won't mind me parting with this because it's not like they're going to mention, hey, that was ours. Oh, in the demonic devilish temple that you had underneath your house? Yeah, no problem.
It does not specify how many candles are there. So
Yeah,
if you guys really want the candles, I'll ball spit a number.
No, we're not taking the
We're not
candle.
actually taking the candles.
Okay.
I don't
Yeah,
think
we're
we
not
need them
shoving those in our pockets.
yet.
No.
Well, I know someone who would shove them somewhere else.
Yeah, but he is not here right now, is he?
Correct. Gix, are you on your way?
No, I'm going to stay over here.
Okay, fine. I guess we'll have to use Never Caught as fodder then.
He was counting them. I was gonna call ball spit dirty, but if there's actually 51,
I wouldn't take the candles. That would leave us without much of a light source. Oh wait, no, there's torches on the wall.
there's torches on his cons. Yes.
All right. Okay,
So what's the plan?
So it seems like those devils don't seem to be interested in us as long as we're quiet. So let's peek open these doors real quick and see what else we can find.
All right, counter argument. What if we go sneaky, like you said? We open the doors, something screams. Now we've got two devils in our butt, and like a banshee in front of us.
Okay, fine. You sit here. I'll use Mage Hand to open the door, and then we'll see how things play out.
Oh, excellent.
So Ragnar's going to conjure up his Mage Hand, and he's going to have it slowly open these doors. Or one of them, at least.
One of them?
Mm-hmm.
Let me check if those are locked, actually. Don't remember, because you guys made me just skip straight through this part. No, they're not locked.
Interesting.
Okay. So you want to open one?
Yep.
Okay, then you open one. The sound of wailing that you heard from the inside is now more audible.
Hey, Scalpel, what the hell are you doing?
The doors are here.
Oh no.
Well, the doors are like, roll 20, please reveal. Like, I don't know if the doors are easy to see right now for you guys.
Yeah, we see the doors.
Yeah,
here.
we see him.
They're like, okay. So, Scalpel, you wanted to move forward and look at it?
I'm lost.
Clearly.
There's a door here and here.
He's trying to open them with the mage hand, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Forget it then.
Okay. I mean, if you want to do something, just speak up.
No. I thought we were just like all like stuck up here when the door were up here.
No.
What? No. Clearly, someone isn't paying attention.
Yeah, because I'm reading on another character's sheet because I'm not used to it because I have to change multiple times.
No worries, mate.
It is annoying.
Okay. Alright, so nothing's coming out of the doors?
Nothing is coming out of the doors, no.
Okay. I'm gonna go check it out, and I'll let you know if it's safe. Ish. So Ragnar's going to creep on over, and is going to peer inside.
Want to peer inside? Let me just read quickly something. Okay, so giving you a quick reveal of what's inside from the door,
Oh, hell.
and you can see there's a couple of passages also going in a variety of direction, and you could even see one of them on the opposite side, well, opposite of where you are, leads directly to a sarcophagus of some form. Actually, two of them.
Thanks, I hate it.
I'm gonna say also this blue one here, even though it's a generic ghost token, looks very similar to Victoro.
I beg your pardon? Nani the...
Just to be specific, I said very similar. I did not say identical.
I know, but still, that's enough to raise enough red flags like, holy crap, what the hell?
Granddaddy Castellanter.
Ding,
Or
ding,
maybe
ding,
like-
ding.
Oh, I was going to say a brother or something, but
No,
still...
looks older than that. I probably should have said that he looks older.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, I figured if he was a ghost,
It could have
chances are he's older.
been, it could have been murder.
You don't know what happened to Granddaddy Castellanter.
I know, but still, just the fact that he's here, though, is, again, red flags.
Give me a history check, actually, now that I'm reading this segment here.
Oh, okay. History... Ooh, 15.
15 would be good enough. You've seen a portrait of this particular Castellanter. He goes by the name of Caledorn Castellanter, is a former masked lord as well as a hero of Waterdeep, and a pious devout to Siamorph.
Whoa, hold on. Hold on, that's way too much.
Okay.
Okay, start with the name again.
Caledorn Castellanter.
How's that spelled?
I'll write it for you. Caledorn.
Okay, I was close.
Oh, sorry, there's no E at the end.
Oh, so I was right then.
Okay, Caledorn Castellanter. I don't know why I put an E there.
Okay, so he was a
Former Masked Lord. Do you remember the dynamic of like the Open Lord and the Masked Lords?
mm-hmm.
Okay, so he's a former Masked Lord, and he is hailed as a hero of Waterdeep.
What the hell?
He is also known as a pious devout to Seamorph.
Xeomorph.
Yes.
Xeomorph, okay.
From an earlier history check, a long time ago, you would know that the Castellanters publicly are known to worship Seamorph.
Well, clearly that's a frickin' lie.
And who's Seymour?
Seamorph is the goddess and deity of Noble's rule. It's a lawful good to lawful neutral goddess that basically enforces the idea that nobles is both a position of privilege as well as a position of responsibility, where you should be looking out for your lessers.
Well, clearly they're not doing that. Okay, so seeing that, Ragnar's going to...
Wall clip.
He's going to slink back over real quick. Well, this kind of complicates things. So I don't know how to break it to you, so I'm just going to say it put straight. The ghost of Caledorn is kind of haunting the place.
So,
Does
You
that
want
get a
to
reaction
dispatch
from Evercott?
Yes. He would be mildly surprised like you are.
Well, no, we don't want to dispatch him. But there's two other ghostly figures as well. But something about this is just very disturbing.
and what part would that be?
Well, just having any dead relatives coming back as a ghost. Would Ragna be aware of generally what causes ghosts to linger on the material plane?
I'm gonna allow you religion with advantage, just because you have some familiarity with Lif at this point.
Friggin' Lif. Okay. Religion advantage?
Religion and the advantage is caused because of your time with Lif.
10.
10. Depends on the type of ghost, but generally speaking, the ghost type are there because they feel like they haven't accomplished something that doesn't, and that alone doesn't allow them to pass on.
Okay, so I'm just gonna reiterate that. Yeah, they tend to linger because they have unfinished business, depending on their temperament. But at the very least, we should probably take care of the other two spooks in there. Maybe we can try to talk to them.
Wait, talk to the other ghosts?
Yeah. You know, just like how we talked to Liff and Troll Skull.
Didn't you say Mikey used to do that?
No, I said we.
What do we do about the devils?
Well, for the moment, it seems like they're not really caring right now.
Do you think we'll actually be able to speak to them?
No, I'm not. Wait, the devils or the ghosts?
The ghosts.
Well, there's a chance, and that's one that I think we'll be willing to take. Because let's face it, the dead have their secrets too.
I agree. All right, I'm willing to give it a shot.
Alright, Scalpel, never got you in.
I don't like this.
Well, I haven't liked this since the very beginning, but oh well.
Granted.
Okay.
You know what I
Speaking
think?
of this corpse, can't be that different, right?
You know what I think?
What?
There's a good chance that the key we're looking for is not down here.
I don't think they would actually hold it down here, to be honest.
Well, we'll never know unless we search.
Mikey.
Because if it's not down here, they sure as hell wouldn't keep it up in the main building. So where would they keep it? Wait, you don't think that? And Ragnar starts going in his mind. Wait, Vittorio works at a bank, right?
Victoria does work at a bank, yes.
And I'm like, son of a bitch. Would he store it in his own vaults?
That's a risky gamble for him. The amount of employees that would go in and out of the vaults could probably stumble upon it.
They would have to know what they're looking for, though.
Yeah.
If I were the holder of a piece of item that is part of a key to a fortune, I would keep it as close to me as possible.
So keeping it on his person.
Either that or somewhere secure where only he has access to.
I don't know, like the family crypts? Because I can't imagine very many other people would be coming down here.
Well, I don't see why those cultists back there that we slaughtered wouldn't have access to the family crypts.
Unless they were strictly forbidden. Loyal to a vault, maybe?
Still, was the door locked?
No.
Would you take a gamble of hiding the key to a fortune inside an unlocked crypt?
Nope.
Are you kidding? I used to live in a time and place where I had to hide my gold pieces in my own shoes. While I'm walking.
Sad.
No, that had nothing to do with being poor. That was just how rough things were.
Well, consider me an expert violinist, and I'll play something for you then.
What, the world's saddest song?
Probably.
Hmm. Well. What the hell's so funny?
Fucking never got.
You like him?
I love him and I hate him.
I know, right? It's like, if we were in a different social setting, I would totally punch you right now.
Oh, of course. For sure. But he's so fucking entertaining.
Okay. So here's what I'm thinking. We take care of these extra ghosts, leave Caladorn, maybe try to initiate by speaking with him first, and see if he's willing to parlay.
What if you attract the bearded devils?
That we use this hallway as a choke point, keep them contained here, and then we just lambast them.
Fair.
Plus, I have an idea on how to speak to Caladorn. But first, I want to double check.
You know, I'm interested in your idea right now. Just purely as the DM.
Okay, so let me see here. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm going to have to get closer for this to work because frickin' it's safe to assume this is more than a foot of stone between us right now.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so Ragnar's going to reach into his component pouch, pull out the copper wire, and is going to crouch and sneak back over to this point, and he's going to try to message Caladorn.
Can you put message in the chat for me, please?
It does say a creature.
Undeads are a creature.
Mm-hmm.
Let me look at a couple of things, because that is interesting.
Target note. Only the target hears the message.
Okay, so ghost stat block. Language will not be a problem. And what about Caladorn himself? Okay, so what do you tell Caladorn?
We don't want to cause any trouble. We just want to talk. What do you need?
If you do not wish to cause any trouble, then leave this accursed place.
Why are you still here? What's keeping you here?
What keeps me here is unfinished family business. What keeps me in here is a family curse. Leave.
Is there any chance that we can help you move on? We know your son, Vittoro.
Give me a persuasion check.
Oh boy. Yeah, all I can say is, guys, get ready to book it in case things go south. Ooh, 23.
23?
I know that tone of voice. That's the sound of a DM like, crap, I didn't plan for this.
I mildly planned for a few things concerning this, but not
Just
this
not this
approach. Would you be willing to bow to banish evil?
I'd be more than willing to do that.
There's an awkward pause where silence reigns. But the specters here begin to retreat inside some of the sarcophagus.
Ooh, progress.
And another unseen one goes,
Oh gosh.
step forward. And you just hear that, not from message, because message was not cast.
Okay, Regnus just going to look cautiously at the others and just give them a wave like, it's okay, but stay put.
I'm gonna try and maintain distance so that I stay within psychic range.
Okay, well, oh. You and Nevercut kind of bump, because Nevercut is also interested in keeping a certain distance.
Stepping on each other's toes.
Okay. Do you vow to right the wrongs of my family?
I swear. We will fix the sins that your family has committed. What? Don't give me this crap!
And Caladorn turns around and starts walking into a little alleyway, or corridor if you prefer, in this direction.
Okay, Ragnar's going to give everyone the cautious, come on, slowly, no sudden movements. And does he see what's going on here? Just a bunch of more sarcophagi?
Just a bunch of more sarcophagi. I'll just reveal you everything. Ignore the specter tokens because I have nowhere to put them.
Well, I mean, there's always the gem lair.
I mean,
I like how me and T both said GM layer at the same time. You just didn't hear me because I was muted.
right.
Oh, so you pulled Shima.
Yes. Well, I mean, I muted myself because of you making a certain vow.
Well, I mean, to be fair, that has been something that's been...
Intruders.
No, wait, they're with me.
Take step back.
Just me, then?
Take step back.
Okay, and I tell Gix, back up.
And you can see Nevercott is like positioning himself very unsure about the situation right now. Caladorn keeps going. Turns in a direction. So we see there's literally a dozen sarcophagus in here. And at the end, you see that there's two doors.
Ooh, oh, hi.
Caladorn walks through this one.
Oh, I see. So, like, door here?
Exactly.
Okay.
It's a little difficult to see because cramped and revealing is a little difficult.
Alright, well, I guess Ragnar's going to cautiously open the door.
Cautiously open the door. very small but larger segment of the crypt here that contains one large sarcophagus.
Okay, well, I guess Ragnar's going to inspect it real quick.
Okay, it's currently closed. It does not appear to be like locked or held shut by anything, but it would require a decent amount of strength to just push the stone tablet covering the sarcophagus.
Is there like any inscriptions or anything on it?
Uh, just looking at it, you see that it says at the bottom, Caledorn Castellanter.
Okay, well, heave ho.
Evo, okay, you start pushing on it, and just the loud, this decently loud sound of stone grinding on stone as it starts just vocabulary, am I right? Difficult.
Mhm.
I'm trying.
Yeah, just the sound of the
Exactly.
low rumbling grind.
And inside of it, you can see a decomposed skeleton in there, as well as some metal equipment.
Ooh, equipment. What kind?
There is a full plate of armor, as well as a mace in here, and a holy symbol to Seomorph.
Hey, you still here?
And
Which
you
one?
hear a very chilling voice coming from behind you, even though you don't see anyone.
Ah,
Use the mace to destroy the effigy of evil incarnate.
and Ragnar just cautiously reaches in and grabs the mace.
Grab the mace. It's got a good heft. It seems really well made and pretty ornate.
Well, I'm not used to using one of these, but I could probably get used to it. Wait. Your voice came from back here, right?
Just straight up behind you, as if he was exactly right behind you, breathing on your neck.
Oh. That legit gave me a chill just think about it. It's like, ugh.
Avenge my name. Set the
Alright.
wrongs right.
Alright. And Ragnar's just gonna carry the mace out and not before checking this door too.
You open this one, and oh, that's not revealed. That's just select. Same room, but this one is empty.
Oh, look, nothing.
It's literally A4B, empty crypt. This crypt contains nothing but dust and cobwebs. That's what I have about it.
Okay, well, Ragnar's going to pick up the pace a little bit, but is going to start
You just gonna
making
take the
his way
mace and
out.
that's it?
Well, I mean, I can't exactly take the armor, can I?
Why not?
No. Apologies, but allow me to inspect things. And he's just going to just carefully inspect everything else in there.
So there's 3 sets of things in there, as I mentioned.
Yep.
There's this mace, the
Mhm.
full plate armor, and
Uh-huh.
it is a full plate armor.
Oh. Damn, too bad we don't have anyone to use it.
Yeah, serious.
And the holy symbol to Seomorph.
Ah, right. Okay, so he'll take the holy symbol as well as the mace.
The holy symbol seems to have degraded over time, which indicates to you that it is probably just made of common materials, but the mace and the armor are in pristine condition. Yeah, as if the passage of time had no effect on him.
Damn. Poor bastard. Never got a chance to really use this.
Oh no, trust me, that guy used it a lot.
Well, kept it in tip-top shape then. Even more impressive.
And he was buried with it.
True.
But that's out of character knowledge.
Yeah, but Ragnar's not going to spend the time.
Caledorn is
Stripping
actually a
him of it.
novel character also. I'm not gonna go too deep into that.
Alright, so just going to have the holy symbol and the mace.
Not taking the plate?
I mean,
Your
yeah,
choice. You
Bring-
tell me what you want or not.
T, bring the fucking plate.
okay. Alright, someone else is carrying it though.
That's fine.
Alright, he shall spend the time to strip him of this plate armor.
Okay, it's really not difficult. The skeleton, as you basically start
It's-
touching it,
it's-
almost crumbles into dust.
Yeah, it's not exactly doffing it. It maybe take a minute just because he's like, my apologies.
I did not expect this particular encounter to go that way, but we'll take it. And you know what? I'm happy it happened.
Okay, so about a moment later, now with the plate armor just carefully coming out.
And everybody else can see right now Ragnar just walking out with actual, like, martial equipment under his arms.
Here, could somebody stow this, please?
I'm
I'm just gonna tell you straight up, Gix, that would be too heavy for you to carry.
Nah, that's right, you're a freaking string bean still. Never caught you mind.
I mean, I wouldn't mind running away with that. That's gonna be worth a lot of money.
Okay, on second thought, scalpel.
He's made of metal already, isn't he?
Well, just put more metal on top of him and he's invincible.
We can set it aside and we'll bring it out when we need to.
Yeah, that's fair. So Ragnar's going to set the plate down right here, just right by the stairs.
Okay.
Well, he instructed me with a mission. He wants me to use this to smash the effigy of evil. And I think we have two targets in mind here.
I assume the giant statue.
And the painting. So, you guys keep watch while I bash this thing real quick.
I think if you bash that thing, we'll draw the attention of an unfortunate fool.
Well, be ready then. Because
So
the
be
last thing we want to do is go back on the promise to a ghost.
I'm going to try and hide behind this thing as much as possible. To be able to catch
Never
whatever
reads
that
your
comes
mind
by.
and, positions himself.
Can I move my spiritual weapon here?
You can. Do you note that it does not trigger attacks of opportunity? But you can position it wherever you wish. Yeah, it's not a character, it's an intangible thing like your manifested
Yeah.
mind for Gaston.
Yeah,
I didn't know, but the thing is, I'm wondering, can I
preemptive strike.
prepare- Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that will be a little difficult because you don't have sight on him right now.
Well, because whether or not, if he wants to come over, he's gonna have to go here to go through the hallway.
Okay. Say this. If combat initiates, I will have everybody roll initiative. If your initiative is higher than the Bearded Devil, I would allow you to have a quick enough ready action to be able to hit him if he passes through. If your
Okay.
initiative is lower, I'll consider you caught by surprise from him going too fast. How does that
Cool.
sound?
Perfect.
That's if initiative is obviously triggered for
Yeah.
combat.
Yeah, and that's a big if, like a wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Yeah, we all know what's going to happen here.
Okay, so Ragnar, you want to hit the painting with the mace?
Yep, it's just going to give it a little toss with one hand, just getting the heft just right.
Okay.
And then he's going to
This
wind
is
up.
an extremely well-built mace. Actually, I can give you an image if you desire it.
Ooh.
My question is, can't we just take out the painting from there?
You can try.
We're four people.
You can certainly try, but I will remind you, it is 9 feet large and
Yeah, it's fucking
18
huge.
feet tall.
Yeah, but what I think he's trying to say is if we at least like tilt it on side, we could take it to a safer location for said destruction.
That's actually a good idea.
Just as Ragnar's about to get the wind up. You know what? That's actually not a bad idea.
I assume that's what you wanted to say.
Yeah.
Ragnar's going to.
Who the heck
Gonna-
is writing to me?
Not me.
So Ragnar's going to like check the painting, just cautiously touch it. It's not going to curse me, is it?
You don't know that.
Ah, shit. Okay, he's going to present the holy symbol while touching it.
You present the holy symbol. Nothing happens.
Touch the frame.
You touch the frame. Nothing happens.
Can I lift the frame to see if it's actually mounted on something?
You start wiggling the frame a little bit, and you think it could probably be unhooked from whatever's holding it. Although you also notice pretty quickly that it is actually decently heavy.
Okay, better idea. Let's haul this away and smash it.
Okay, I have an image if you wish.
Ooh.
This is what the
Indeed.
mace looks like.
What the frick?
The Lightbringer.
Sadly, that's actually a sword.
I know.
Damn.
I will also show it to the camera for everybody else who's interested. Oh, that's kind of hard to get a good view on it because it's huge when you zoom, like, have it on a tab. But yeah, nice mace. Okay, back to the game.
Okay. Alright. Get over here and help me lift this.
Who?
All of it. Everyone.
Okay.
It's a little difficult to get in that corridor right now.
Yeah, no
Get
kidding.
it out. Be quiet.
Okay. Lift, tilt, and then just take it away.
Okay, so Scalpel and Ragna lift the portrait, and it actually unhooks from what you could see was 2 hooks holding it up from the higher part, and it already starts tilting as if it's basculating towards the floor. I would like a group strength check from both of you.
Oh, jeez.
It is very heavy. It's very unbalanced from the size also.
Nope.
Oh, that's not going well. Scalpel, save this.
Oh!
Wow. So, Ragna, you start buckling down under the weight of that portrait, but Scalpel actually manages to hold everything back. You need a collective result of 20.
Okay.
Bro.
Jeez.
Yeah, Scalpel is carrying that thing right now.
Okay, so we want to tilt it in so that way, like, Gix and Nevercott will be able to get the other corner so all 4 of us can haul it.
Okay. Yeah, with some effort, you two can do that.
And there wasn't anything on the wall behind it, was there?
There is nothing on the wall behind it.
Okay, we'll have to check that for sure later. Alright, let's take it back to the quarters where we can smash it.
And after some heave-hoing,
Hee-ho! Hee-ho!
yes, Jack Frost. So, group brings back this insanely large painting. By the way, I want to reiterate how big it is.
Yeah, it's easy. Yeah.
It's easy. I love it.
Okay,
Like,
well,
this is not a tiny painting right there.
alright. You guys be the eyes and ears. Time for me to wreck it.
Go for it.
Alright, wind up, racing it over the head, and gonna slam it on down.
Okay. I would say give me an attack roll, but I don't think you have the mace as part of your... Just give me a strength, because the mace would be a strength plus proficiency, but you're not proficient.
Yeah. Oh, come on!
5. You do your best to go swing at it, but you just hit the solid frame on the side, and you deal no damage to it.
Aim for the middle.
Son of a... What do you think I'm trying to do? I'm not used to big bulky weapons like this.
Try again.
Urgh.
Come on, you gotta make yourself look good.
And Ragna's just channeling some anger right now. You can almost see the flames starting to lick out a little bit.
Give me an attack roll with advantage.
Son of a bitch! 18.
18. You smash through the giant portrait of Asmodeus with the mace, and you just hear the sound of it tearing. A giant
Yeah.
hole in it.
Yeah, that's what you get, you son of a bitch.
It's ruined. And considering the size, it probably cost a fortune to commission that. Never mind the
Yeah.
fact that the artist had to be probably very subtle about it.
Don't care.
Okay, well. And Ragna's just like looking around, listening. Did that do it?
Well, why don't we go break the statue to be sure?
Fair point.
Why
Just
don't
break
we?
it.
Why don't we bring over the painting and put it in the brazier?
I like the way you think. It should be like in such a state where we can just like crumple the frame a little bit.
Oh, yeah, you guys could probably crumple it.
All right, heave ho, and all right,
Okay.
all right, Asmodeus, you piece of crap. This is what we think of you.
So you just feed the portrait to the flames in the bowl?
Yep.
Yes.
Just a second, I want to read a few things about it.
Oh no, did we accidentally summon an avatar of Asmodeus by doing this?
No, but it's not exactly normal flames. It does a few things to different things. I just want to see what objects happens.
Plot twist, it raises dead to the cultists and we have to fight zombies now.
Non-magical objects tossed into flames are immediately destroyed into turned into ashes. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, you toss the frame into it, and unnaturally fast, it just turns into ashes and just collapses in the brazier.
I look at the body. I look at Ragna.
Do we want to try? No?
No, don't.
Fine. Time for me to go to town on this piece of crap anyways. And he's just going to start swinging wildly at this.
You start swinging wildly at the giant statue?
Mm-hmm. Starting with the head, if I can reach it.
It's a little too high considering the statue is like over 10 feet tall.
Okay, in that case, gonna go to the back and start chipping at it like a lumberjack, hoping it spills over
Take your
into the
first
water.
swing at the statue with the mace you have now, and get a good swing at it, and immediately at your first hit, it just immediately starts cracking all over. Spiderwebs actually... Don't move.
Oh, crap.
Spiderwebs actually crackling through the entirety of the statue. You can see it is fissuring itself from head to toe. The blow you just had there with this mace did something to the statue. And before long, the flames in the bowl magically extinguish as the statue just shatters into 1,000 pieces and collapses on itself with that one single swing. Dust starts filling in the air.
Well, that was surprisingly efficient.
Be careful, your breathing organs are gonna be, clogged.
It's not the worst thing I've inhaled. Ugh.
The fuck have you inhaled?
You don't want to know.
Don't you see the cloud of dust? Tiny particles in the air?
Am I mean or am I not mean?
Do it. Kill me slowly. Make it hurt.
Any members of the cult who witnesses the destruction of statue takes 2d10 psychic damage. Do I consider Gix a member of the cult because he has that
Absolutely
body right
not.
Oh.
That's funny though.
But now I'm
I mean, it's
scared
up to you.
because
I mean, the
when
cult member's
he wakes
technically
up,
already dead.
what happened when he wakes up?
now? Well, he didn't witness the destruction, so...
Okay.
I'm just looking at Gix, I'm like, technically Gix is a cult member right now, and he
A dead
witnessed-
cult member.
He witnessed the destruction of... I'm just messing with you, I'm not gonna inflict that on you.
You jerk.
Imagine, this is a valid way of, like, weakening the entire room.
I know. That's actually some... Remember, I told you for the Temple of the Restful Lily, there was something similar that you could have done to the hags, but that never came up.
Well, it came up here, just too late.
Well, that's mighty unfortunate.
Well, I didn't think you had that strength in you, little horny boy.
First off,
No,
don't-
it's Blue
don't call me
Cheeks.
that.
Oh, blue cheeks?
And definitely stop calling me that.
Yes, that's Max who calls him Blue Cheeks. He doesn't like it, but I find it funny.
Okay, for real, out of character, please stop. That irritates me like none other. I've seriously considered retiring Ragna because I'm tired of it.
Aw.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, in character. I don't think that was by my strength alone. There's something up with this thing.
Do you think it's magical?
At very minimum, righteous indignation.
I mean, No offense, Rectum, but I don't think you've got the strength to take down something like that. So I would probably put it probably because of the weapon.
Well, you certainly wouldn't have the strength for it either.
I mean, no, but if I swung my axe hard enough, or someone swung me hard enough, maybe.
Yeah, but you're kind of a special breed as it is.
I am.
Okay, well, that's done. Let's go check in on Dorn then, shall we?
You would sense, Ragna, and only you would sense that by withholding this particular promise of shattering the effigy, Caladorn has passed on.
Okay, well,
You
it
may
seems
add,
like...
at least temporarily, Caladorn's mace to your inventory also, if that's
Oh.
already done.
Well, I just put mace in there, so...
Caladorn's mace, so we know it's not just a normal mace.
A normal mace.
Well, this is not a normal mace.
It's not a normal ass, nor is it a normal mace. If we want a normal ass, we could just go buy one.
I mean, we could also just call my brother.
Oh! He will remember this.
He knows I talk like that about him in his back. You know what? He does it too.
Okay, who wants a mass? Who wants to go to the brothel and the stables?
I mean,
We could use a draft animal. Okay, well...
You would estimate that it has been a pretty long time now. You could wait another 10 minutes and unconscious guy there's on the edge of waking up.
fuck yes.
Alright, so Regno, when that time comes, he's just going to, like, crouch down Yakuza style with the mace over his shoulder, like, hey, buddy.
Okay.
I'm gonna
your
JoJo
disguise
pose in the
self-
background.
Your disguise self would leave before that, though.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Nevercott would sit down and lean against the wall. He's interested in what's going to happen here, but he's not, like... How do I say that? He's not, like, personally invested, and he's not going to question anything, but he's interested in keeping an eye.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Ragnar wants to do that. Scalpel, what were you interested in doing now?
I'm gonna stand here and look, see if anybody comes through the door.
So you're going to pay attention to the doors over there?
Yep.
Oh, okay, that's perfectly fine. It's also been long enough at this point. Your scalpel, towards the end of this wait time, would unfortunately evaporate again. Okay. And Gix, you are also interested in waiting for the wake up?
Of course.
Okay.
I put something relevant into the Discord.
You're mean. Okay. Well, taking some time and eagerly awaiting guy over there to just start coming back to his senses. At some point, you just start seeing him like lightly moan and shift into his sleep. And before too long, his eyes start opening.
Hell, it's about damn time.
Wakey, wakey.
Why didn't you kill me?
Because unfortunately, we got some questions to ask you first.
I think you're gonna answer them.
Well, I can assure you there are some fates worse than death.
What happened? You can see his eyes are darting right now at where the statue was. What?
Oh, that's all thanks to this. And he just holds up Caladorn's mace.
What is that? What? You can see that he's wincing in pain. He's clearly not feeling good right now.
Let's just say a little familial retribution from Caladorn.
Hasn't he been dead for a century now?
Does it matter?
Hold up, a freaking century?
Yeah.
Is he the father or grandfather of Vittoro?
I would need to go double check what the exact family link is, but it's...
Granddaddy.
I know he's not the direct father.
Okay, so a little ways down the line then.
As for how far down the line, I would need to go double check that.
Yeah,
I
because
didn't
it's
think
like,
it was relevant to the campaign, so I didn't look at that.
I mean, it's like 100 years. Oh my god. Let's just say that he's an old timer that's spent too long waiting to go to the afterlife.
Just kill me.
Nah. First,
Nope.
you need
Not
to talk
yet.
to this one here.
Hi. I wave.
And
Remember
He
me?
just squints, looks at you. What are you doing there, Henry?
Nope, not Henry. I point to the axe. This is me. You recognize me, and I don't recognize you. Henry's
What?
long gone. I'm the axe.
What the fuck are you talking about? That makes no sense.
You didn't think it was weird that when you tried to hit my friend, it was a little bit difficult? You wanna see a magic trick? I'm gonna drop the axe and float it up.
And Henry's body just collapses on the ground.
Sack of potatoes,
Yeah,
ragdoll.
literally ragdolling right there.
And I'm gonna take back control of the body.
That's a minute.
That's okay. It's a minute I'm willing to spend.
What the
Just
fuck is...
let him witness every second of the horror.
the fuck is... What?
So why is it you recognized what this is? And I wave the axe around.
Because I've seen it before.
And where have you seen it?
It was being wielded.
By who?
What was that guy's name again? Chain Captor? I think that's what they called him.
A what?
Chain Captor.
Chain captor? Like the actual...
Take notes, Grace.
Well, one word. No space. Where have you found that? No, sorry, I'm lost. What's going on?
No. All you need to worry about is what you know about this. And I wave the axe around.
Well, it was being wielded by that giant guy that worked for the boss. Like big, beefy, muscly, brown-skinned guy. Titled Chain Captor.
Huh. And by working for the boss, you mean Victoro?
Why should I answer your questions?
Ragnar's just gonna reach for his hand and break a finger.
Oh! You hear him scream in pain. Ah!
We're done playing nice.
I look at Ragnar. Damn, dude.
Oh,
I didn't expect that from you.
Clearly, we haven't interfaced enough.
you fucking mad lad.
And Ragnar's
I think
already
he wants
preemptively
another.
grabbing a second one.
No. Oh.
I
You can see him
if I
wincing
was
in pain, and he's like almost fading in and out of consciousness right now.
If I'm sleeping, I just slap him with my tail. Psst, psst.
Go fuck yourself.
And he starts preemptively bending the second finger. You're only doing this to yourself.
No, you're doing this to me because you're a sick bastard.
Look who's talking.
Do you
Let me
see
look at
me
it this way.
actually breaking people's fingers?
No, but I imagine you're doing a lot worse down here.
What do you even know about what we're doing down here?
Well, it's kind of obvious that you're trying to appease Asmodeus.
Trying to make myself a better life.
Trust me, after the shit that I've gone through, there's better ways than devil worship. But before we continue this, you're going to finish answering his questions before I break another.
And he looks back to you, Gix, and you can almost see there's a few tears of pain actually starting to form on his eyes right now.
talking would be preferable. It's easier for everybody. Probably hurts less too. I don't feel a thing though.
Yes, cast chain capture work for Lord Victoro?
Interesting. Is he still alive?
We don't know.
Really?
He's gone missing for a few months now.
Interesting. And that's all you know about this?
Yes.
Insight.
Give me an insight.
12.
I would also like to insight,
Give me an insight.
obviously, because I'm super invested in this.
Oh.
But
Gix, you don't get anything. Ragnar, you feel like he's withholding some information still.
That's not how we play things. And he starts bending the finger some more.
Oh, okay.
oh, Trixie, Trixie, Trixie.
There's another part. Don't seem to have the other part. Now let go of the finger.
What part? Putting a little more pressure on.
Oh, no. The sickle.
Sickle.
The sickle.
Yeah. Chain captor had 2 weapons he just wielded, one of each of his large hands. That axe and a sickle. They were attached by a chain.
Giggs, do you have a twin brother we don't know about?
No,
Well, I hope for all our sakes you're right.
no kidding. I'm gonna start looking at the
Gix?
base of the axe.
Gix,
Yes.
give me a wisdom save.
Uh-oh. He's not trying any spellcasting bullcrap, is he?
No, you did not see the guy down the floor, tied up, attempt any spellcasting. It would be very difficult for him to perform somatic right now. 12.
True. All he needs is verbal, though.
I'm going to leave that up to his spell list, but you have not seen any sign of spellcasting. Okay, 12. You take a moment to consider and think all of the information you have, but nothing comes to your mind right now. All of those words, chain captor, the sickle, the chains, makes no sense to you as far as you're concerned.
Fascinating. I take a while, I take a deep breath, and I think. And I want to examine the base of the axe.
Examine the base of the axe.
Yeah. See if the prospect of a chain being attached there makes sense or not.
There is what looks like the start of a chain hook in there, but there's no actual chain to it.
Mother Hubbard.
Now,
What about Jules?
Humor me one question. When did you start being you?
Shit, I might actually get this wrong.
How long ago was it when we found Gix?
Yeah, I was there. I was awake longer than that, though. I want to say 2 years.
Jeez.
Is that your answer?
Yeah, I think I remembered. I agreed upon 2 years. 2 years ago.
Is it in your character sheet? You should have written that down somewhere.
I should have. I do have it written down somewhere, just not in my character sheet like
That's
I
the
should.
one place where it would make sense, no?
That that is exactly the one place it would make sense. I think I remember it being 2 years. So I'll go with 2 years. 2 years ago, why?
Oh. Last I saw you was under a year ago. You can see he's wincing, still in pain right now. And there's definitely a bit of fear in his eyes also, mainly because of Ragnar's torture tactics.
Sorry, he said what?
Less than a year ago.
Less than a year ago.
you doing?
Huh. Where was that?
Down here.
What you doing?
We're at the back of the big guy.
Well, you must have kicked the bucket.
I don't know. The Lord's been wondering about that for a while now.
Well then. And what about the jewel that I found
What jewel?
in the other room? I'm gonna indicate the rough direction. A stone jewel, found it. Went all glowy when it got close to me. And then it just kind of became part of me. Got any explanation for that? Where'd you get it? Where'd it come from?
Well, I know it's been there before I started working here. As for its exact purpose, I was told not to disturb it.
Makes sense. All right. Anything else you would like to enlighten me on?
Can you just get rid of me? There's
No.
nothing left for me here.
We still got more questions before we dispatch you.
Oh, do you have any good questions for him?
So, Mr. And Ragnar pulls out the note. Hazelvale. Does he react?
Give me an insight.
There we go. Ah, for the love of...
7. Doesn't seem to get a reaction from what you can see.
Does that name seem familiar to you?
Who's asking?
Someone who's very interested in meeting him.
Tell him Hazelville is not interested.
Oh, so in that case, Ragnar pulls out the note. Why are you holding on to his note addressed to him then?
He's not answering you right now.
So either it tells me that you're either Hazelvale, or you're intercepting someone's messages. So, firmly grips the finger. Which is it?
Give me an intimidation check.
19.
19. I'm Hazelville.
All right. So, VC, is this Vittorio in question, giving you orders directly through this communication?
He goes quiet again.
Grips the finger harder, starts tilting.
You can see he's wincing in pain, but he's not saying anything. And there's actual tears flowing out of his eyes right now. He's like contortioning himself in pain, legs and the rest of his body.
Ragnar's going to use one of his hooked feet to like pin his ankle. You're only making this harder for yourself. We can end this as soon as you tell us what we need to hear.
He's keeping his eyes down and away from you right now.
Don't really have anything to lose, do you?
So Ragnar's just going to use his other hand to just like grab him by the chin and force him to look in the eye.
Okay, you grab his chin and his face is looking in your direction, but he's avoiding your gaze.
Starts grabbing finger number 3.
And he spits at your face.
I don't
Just
think
tell
you're
us,
going to get much out of him.
does VC stand for Vittorio Castellanter?
Kill me.
What about this poison? What is it that he's that they're preparing?
Just kill me.
You know what? Actually, I'm going to try an easier question for him, since he has a bit of difficulty with that one. What's the right for?
Give me persuasion check?
Oh, so we're doing good cop, bad cop now?
No, maybe.
Or is it bad cop,
Persuasion.
badder cop?
Fuck, I really wish we had Max here. If only he followed us.
I'm sorry, Shima, you're not very involved in this. But I have something special for you.
Indeed. He needs it.
Yes.
He deserves it.
Well, he doesn't deserve what's ready for him, unfortunately.
Oh no.
Okay. 9. He's not... You're not quite sure if he's ignoring you, or if he just didn't hear you.
I'm going to repeat the question. I'm saying, maybe you didn't hear me. What was the rite you guys were doing? What's it for? Is it for children? Trying to gauge his reaction with every question.
Give me an insight.
Insight.
Okay, give me an insight too.
Oh, 14 again!
14. 9. Okay. 9, you don't get anything. Ragna with 14. At the moment that Gix mentions, is it for the children, you can see a reaction in his eyes. It's very subtle and very quick, but there seems to be a moment of like nervousness in his eyes.
Yes, because the Castellanters told us they had some sort of arrangement with Asmodeus. Something about saving their two children? Or is it something else?
They want to save their children. You've heard that.
Insight.
Give me
Sorry,
insight.
what did he say?
They want to save their 2 children. You've heard that.
They want to?
They want to. That's what he's saying, at least. And I believe this double checks Ragna's story. But you can give me an insight if you want.
I will. Come on, God roll. Oh my God.
Oh!
Why did I say God roll?
Okay, guys, we're turning in. We're done tonight. We're done. Shut her down!
We've
As far as you're
spent
concerned,
all of our
he's
luck.
being on the level with you right now about that.
And what
He's
about
avoided
you?
answering all of your questions, but he answered this one without too much hesitation.
So they told us that they had to deal with Asmodeus. Did they tell you how much money they needed for it?
He didn't tell you.
I just want to make sure our info is square. What number did they tell you?
He takes a deep, deep breath. Chokes a bit. Winces in pain. What I've been told is that they needed 1 gold shy of 1,000,000.
Okay.
And what about you? You said you wanted to make a name for yourself? Is that what you said?
A better life.
A better life. And what life would you have to escape to go to this?
Poverty, discrimination, harassment, bandits, unstable employment.
Yeah, well, tough shit. I've had to deal with all that already.
Yeah, and you wanted to escape from it too.
And I have. And not through unscrupulous means like whatever the hell you're doing here.
Oh, really? Unscrupulous means you walked into here probably in an illegitimate fashion, and now you're assaulting us.
Ragna kicks him in the throat.
You can see he actually loses his some air and gasps and starts choking.
Oh, no. We still need him to have some air. He needs air. Air's precious. Air's precious to everybody except me, because I don't need it anymore. Wave the magic axe around. Anyway, sorry about my friend here. Let's try a different question. One that I didn't hear the answer to actually. What is the right for?
You hear him still choking, but he doesn't seem to be willing to speak out an audible answer.
Nah,
And
he's done.
The poison?
The choking
Why would they need
ends,
poison?
And he falls completely silent now.
Yeah, he's not talking anymore. We're done
Alright.
here.
What to do with him?
Well, I have
I mean,
an
if he
idea.
was useful, I'd say we'd bring him back with us, but
No. Well, better give the man what he wants. Regna starts raising the mace. Any
oh
objections?
no, I wouldn't tarnish that thing with it. His story is tragic enough.
All right, behead him then.
Yep.
You can do the honors.
You have any particular preference, bud?
Make it quiet.
Okie dokie.
You can see that he's having a hard time even finding his own voice after the kick in the throat.
I'm going to take the time, put him on the floor where it'll be easiest to behead him, and then I'll behead him.
So, taking in the role of the executioner, you raise yourself up high. And aim
Before I do it, though, like when I've got the axe in the air, funny. I think I remember being in this position, but not quite the same person. And I bring it down.
You asshole! I love it.
Oh gosh.
You
And
bring
it's
it
that
down.
moment where we think, Hans, are we the baddies?
Absolutely.
You bring it down and chop off the neck from the rest of the body. Head rolls.
I guess we really do work for the city, eh?
Yeah, we just cut it to the chase a bit.
Nice.
Okay. This is where I'm ending tonight's session.
Ah,
Well, we don't get to see a sneak peek of Shima?
Shima,
Yeah.
are you down to stay alone with me for 15 minutes?
Oh no, because we don't get to see it?
No, you don't.
Oh my god. I mean,
Okay,
I
well,
guess that's fair.
well, just as a last aside, Ragnar's going to say, make sure we don't get blood on the ropes.
Too late.
Damn it, we're going to have to burn those too.
Too bad you actually destroyed whatever was burning here.
Yeah, well,
Okay. Well, thank you everybody for the session tonight.
Indeed.
mm-hmm. Indeed, indeed.
And we will hopefully finish and get out of the Temple of Asmodeus next session. So
Yay!
see you all next week for this. Yes.
Okay, next week is probably fine. Monday the 18th, I very likely won't be able to.
We might need to just not have the 18th then.
Yeah. And
that's the day after
11th is
Easter, isn't it?
honestly a bit of a is going to be a bit messy because I've got exams coming up like really fucking fast.
It's actually
Oh.
gonna kill the.
So, but just for like 2 weeks and that's it.
Insert the Darth Vader.
Yeah.
Well, let us know how things go with like studying exams, and if we're missing too many people, then there just won't be session, unfortunately.
That's fine.
Oh.
Will do.
Okay.
Hopefully, doke. Nighty night, everybody.
Good night.
Okay.
Good night.
So long, and thanks for all the fish.
Okay.
So I guess I should make myself scarce as well.
Yes, because I have something very special planned for Max right now.
Pretty good. I can't just be the fly on the wall?
No,
Okay.
but
All right.
you will learn relatively quickly what happens.
Uh-oh.
You just need to wait a bit of time. Unfortunately, IRL.
All right. Well, good luck, Shima.
Thanks.
May your rolls be ever natural. In good ways, please. Please, high number. High numbers.
I feel there's gonna be ones in that.
Oh no!
There's been enough
All right.
bad rolls tonight. You gotta get some good ones, right?
Yeah, seriously. Bring the karma. Okay. All right. Good luck.
Okay. So, with the rest of the gallery gone, let me stop